My name is Heather Swain. Philadelphia has always been my home. Life was...
Wait. Before we get started, is the microphone okay? I don't want to... Tell me the microphone is okay. Okay, yeah, good. And then we'll get back to the intros. I got a couple more things to do, but I want to make sure that I don't blow your eardrums out before we start this thing. Good? Sounds great? Okay, good.
My name is Heather Swain. Philadelphia has always been my home. Life was good until it happened. I'm friends with a cybernetic enhanced human-like frog created to save Earth. Nobody appreciated or understood him, but I did. We were good friends who enjoyed hanging out with a bucket from the chicken fry. Just me, Cyberfrog, and his very large brother, Salamandroid. Until the invasion hit. They rained from the sky. These space invader giant hornets attacked everyone, killing more than could stay alive, and covered the earth with giant blood honey hives. They can't fly near trees, so we hid in the woods, burning endless fires to keep them away, wearing red so they can't see and kill us all. The last time I saw Cyberfrog, he told me he'd track me down, but it's been decades, and there's been no sign of him. Yet I can't shake the feeling he is not gone. I believe he will return again. We need Cyberfrog and his brother Salamandroid to return and fight off these invaders, to take back our wrecked planet so we can live without fear. If you see my friend Cyberfrog, tell him I need him. We need him to save the world. This is Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Join the fight.
None of you niggas are Chuck Dixon.
feeling it?
Today we have a very special guest with us. We have Eric July, the creator of Rippoffverse comics. Big thank you to him being on the show. So welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, brother, and I appreciate you big time for having me. Thank you so much. Appreciate you big time. Appreciate you big time for.
Hey, hello, everybody. How are you? It's me, Ethan Van Sciver, world's most charming, disarming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big soprano. Why am I doing this? Great big Sopranos fan. What's with the gestures? And listen, as I was telling somebody earlier today online, I'm going to turn my own volume up a little bit. I like to hear myself in my ears. As I was telling somebody else, I've done live streams almost every day this month, I think every day in January, I've been on YouTube, working my YouTube channel, trying to get my YouTube channel in order, trying to make it what it should be. I mean, after all, it is called Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and therefore, a good portion of it should be about making comic books, don't you think? Is the image quality not so good? Let me see what I can do about that. Let me look. Let me see what I can do about that. Well, I mean, it says it's 1080p. I don't understand what. Why don't you mess with your computer? Maybe it's your computer. Oh, okay, here we go. Audio problems. I don't know what to say, guys. But anyway, been doing my draw streams and trying to make this show good, trying to make this channel better. Have been rewarded, I think, with some attention from YouTube. They have featured this channel on the front page. I can't even believe that. We're featured now. And something very interesting happened for a short period of time. When I stopped doing TRASHCAST, and this might be a conspiracy, you guys tell me what your theories are when I tell you this. Yeah, look at this. Andy Montemayor says, your channel's down to 133 subs as YouTube scroll. No, it's been consistent. Understand that, like, since I stopped making short videos, the highest I ever got was to 148,000 subscribers. And the minute I stopped making short videos about Star Wars, everything rolled backwards, which is to, be understood. I mean, people might go, well, he's not making the content I want him to make anymore, and so I'm going to unsubscribe. Or maybe I'm really angry that he's making fun of Eric July, so I'm going to unsubscribe. But it's been steady. This is why I don't believe, YouTube's kind of algorithm. I just don't believe it. I just think YouTube is mostly just bots. It's mostly fake. Engagement is what matters. I think the Quartering and Jeremy Griggs have that right. We're going to be watching their videos today. They're coming to some of the same realizations that I have, I guess. But no, every single day my channel rolls back 25 subs. It just rolls back. And you can see, you can watch on a long timeline, which is what I did. It just steadily goes down. There's no going up again. It's just, just very slow, going downwards in terms of sub count. But it hasn't made a damn bit of difference to my channel. My channel still earns what it earns because, I mean, I'm monetized, but based mostly on super chats. That's you guys. That's not going to change as long as you guys continue to watch the channel, which you do. That hasn't changed. That's only kind of gone up. Like my viewers, my live viewers, and people who watch video on demand have only gone up. So anyway, kind of peculiar thing happened. I stopped doing TRASHCAST, and you can watch the graph. And I don't even pay attention to analytics. I don't care. Like this is just a secondary job. I'm not ambitious to make like YouTube work somehow and become like a real YouTuber. That's not something that I really want to do. I just enjoy doing this. But I went and I looked and I went, did my numbers go up? My numbers went up. And you can see that for a minute, the minute I stopped doing TRASHCAST and was only doing draw streams, they're live streams, the channel went boop, sub count. Wait, let me do it the other way. Sub count, boop, like that. Peculiar, very peculiar. And I was on YouTube's front page, like I'm like listed there as though what I'm doing is a valuable service to YouTube. That's interesting. I like that because I also kind of agree that like the channel Comic Artist Pro Secret should be comic book content largely, but on the other hand, there's so much shit going on, man. I'm like mostly fighting the culture war, and then realizing that like some of the people who I thought were on my side are just grifting scumbags who have no idea what they're talking about. And it turns out they're kind of like anti-art in general. Like they don't really want things to get better. They don't really want to review any of this material and then just say, was this good? What is this actually like a culture war token, or what even is a token? What's a token character? Are these movies, comics, TV shows woke, or do we just need to say that they're woke in order to keep our engagement up and keep money coming in? So once I realized that, I kind of got a little bit bitter about it, and turned against these folks a little bit, became a little bit more critical of them. And then the Eric July thing happened, and then the Yellow Flash thing happened. Before that, the Friday Night Tights thing happened. And I think these people see me as bad for their business, which I guess I am, because their business model sucks. I just want to fight. I would like to fight SJWs, and I would like to make comics. I would like to make comics great again. I know it's so fucking cliche, but it is true. That's how I feel. I want Comicsgate to be something, a sigil, something that means creative freedom. I want people to be able to make great comics and aspire to make great comics and aspire to be great creators while also respecting great art. And that seems to be something that side of the equation has trouble with. So anyway, for a long time, sitting here doing these critical videos, TRASHCAST, et cetera, pointing out the hypocrisy and the stupidity of the things that they say and do, specifically Eric July, Yellow Flash, others. It's I slowly am starting to feel like we're winning. When it comes to the culture war, and that aspect of the culture war that we were fighting, we are winning, and it's inevitable. I mean, it's just the idea that these people can continue doing what they're doing forever is silly. It's not going to last, but I think you're on solid ground when your viewpoint is and your skill set is. We want to make good comics, and we want to make it so that everybody can make comics and aspire to make good comics. And also, we have the ability, the skill set. Me, Shane Davis, John Malin, it's like Dale Keown, so many others like in this space. All the Comicsgate Kings have the ability to make good comics. So I think we're winning the culture war. I think things are changing here. And I think what we're going to look at today has a little bit to do with that. I watched some of this video shit, and it just felt really familiar to me. But anyway, I'm happy to be here. blah, blah, blah. I'm happy to be here with you guys. Let me read some super chats here to get started. Tell you a little bit about where I was yesterday. D Artist 321. Hello. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much for that. That is the gift that keeps on giving, because not only does it pay a little better than a super chat, it also gets more people involved in the channel for free, and free to them. Thank you, D Artist. Thank you. You are a benefactor. You're amazing. Vasilis Lola says, Bustin'. Yeah, fantastic edit. Jose M says, Liam mockumentary, EFAP. Let's fucking go. Endless garbage. No, I feel like we did that already. Do we need to do that again? Do you guys want to see the... We have 2 things to talk about. We have Liam Gray going after Anna, that Star Wars girl. So I'll tell you, yesterday I kind of took the day off from streaming. I wasn't feeling very well because I ate a whole lot of barbecue, and it was like, it felt like it was roiling in my stomach. I was not good. I went and I got a bunch of barbecue, and I was craving barbecue for the longest time. So I did nothing but eat like pulled pork and stuff, and I just felt sick all day. So I didn't want to do anything, but Hunter called me up and he said, you want to go to the casino tonight? And I have not been to the casino since December. I haven't been in weeks. And, I'm not going to the casino. It's not something that I do regularly anymore. I used to go twice a week. Last 4 times that I went, I lost. I got my ass kicked to the point where I believed that it was impossible to win. I was like, I don't know what happened. I don't think blackjack. I think somebody turned on a switch and I can't win at blackjack anymore. So I stopped going. I told Andrew, I said, I'm going to lose. Every time I go, I'm going to lose. I got to stay home. Well, Hunter said, you want to go? I said to Andrea, I said, look, if I go right now with Hunter, it'd be nice to spend a little time with him. But I'll take $300, and I'm going to limit myself to $300. That's all I'm taking. That's my bankroll. And I said, I feel like there's a win because, Mike had a stroke, and I prayed for him. Caro Brown is sick, and I prayed for her. And I feel like I've got karma, like out the wazoo. When Mike had a stroke, I went, oh my God, poor Mike. And then I went, poor Smiller. We're talking about Mike S. Miller. Poor Smiller. Smiller had a stroke. Oh no, this is terrible. Lord Jesus, please, save Mike. And then I went, yeah, but this is gambling. When people who hate me suffer, I don't know why this is, but like I receive incredible karma. It is really strange. Mike has been a bastard to me since I saved his home. Since we together saved his home, Mike has been an unbelievable fucking bastard to me. Like just without any regard, without any feeling, without any gratitude. In fact, just the opposite, doing everything he could do to like turn people against me. Even like with the small, like Mike, could you just please behave yourself in my house and stop? You're in my home. When you're on Comicsgate Live, getting money for your books, you're in my home, and these are my rules, and I need you to behave yourself a certain way or don't be here. And Mike has never forgiven me for that. He's just been trying to destroy me, calling me anti-Christian and all these things, and trying to kill Comicsgate, talking to everybody, trying to befriend people in that slimy, brother, you're my brother. I love you, brother, kind of backroom way that PTP does. And he's really tried to hurt me. So then Mike suddenly he suffers a stroke, which is weird because everybody thinks I'm going to like drop dead. Everybody's waiting for me to have problems. I'm feeling good, guys. I am. I'm a big boy. I'm a big, healthy boy, but I'm feeling good. It ain't going to happen to me anytime soon. But Mike gets a stroke. Mike's healthy. Mike can stand on his head and do cartwheels, and he has a stroke. Please, Jesus, heal thy servant. Unless it's your will to take him, Lord, I don't question you. If you need to take him, then make his suffering very brief. But Lord, please heal Smiller, preferably, I guess, unless it's your will to take him. Okay, that's my prayer. Amen. Amen. So anyway, back to gambling. So Mike, Force goes, Fabio, shut up. Just get out of here. I don't even know why you're still here, man. You have such a problem. You have such an attitude problem. Get out of here. So anyway, Hunter calls me up, says, I want to go gambling. I want to spend time with Hunter. So I'm looking at, what I've got. I'm looking at a reason, a way to go there. And if I lose, to mitigate my loss. I do not want to lose again. It's not about the money. It's about empowerment. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to come home a loser. Now, John Malin and Joe Sontag and those guys, they all went and they played blackjack. All of them lost. So I'm like, there's something in the water. There's something wrong. Something's wrong with the casino. So I go $300. There's a $100 Target gift card that I can get if I go there and pick it up between 3 and 9. That means even if I lose, I only lost $200 because I got a gift card. And then I have $177 worth of casino credit waiting there that's been there for 6 months. I can go just jack their gift shop and fill my bags full of T-shirts and candy and all this stuff. And then that's $177 worth of merch. So the most that I can lose is about $25. Okay? This is the thing. If I lose $25, that's fine. I'm going to have a good time. But I have a theory in my head. And I took that $300. I sat down next to Hunter. And I have my little stack of green chips. These are bullets. That's what they are. Casino blackjack chips are bullets at the casino. They're shots. You've got ammo. I've got 3 stacks of 4 green chips. And I'm looking at my tiny Asian dealer whose name is Linda. And I'm like, Linda, I'm here to win. I'm not leaving a loser today. I'm not leaving a loser. He said, well, we help you win. We help you win. And I said, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Now, Hunter has $800 in chips. He's got more chips than me. I'm like, you be careful with that money. That's like money that he gets for fixing cars. I'm like, hang on to that. Be careful. We're going to win today. Both of us are going to win. We going to win. So I'm like, my first bet, 1 chip. Now, ordinarily, my bets at a casino would be $100, $25 chip on Match the Dealer. I haven't earned the right to play Match the Dealer yet at all. I can't. I'm not putting any money on Match the Dealer. We're going to win. Our goal is to turn that $300 into $400, and we're going to do it 1 chip at a time. And I sat there playing discipline. 1 chip, win, lose, win, lose, win. What's this? It's an opportunity to split. I get 2 3s. She's got a 4. So I'm splitting my 3s. Another 3. Another 3. 4 3s on the table. An 8 comes out. That's a double. Boom. Suddenly, half of my money is on the table. Half of my chips are on the table. This is the opportunity we're waiting for. I win. She busts with her 4, and I win. And suddenly, we will win, and my chips have gone up. And once I get to same thing, wait, back and forth, back and forth. I'm playing like it's the Great Depression. Hunter is moving. He's pushing in stacks of chips. And I'm like, Hunter, if you lose that, you just put $600 on this bet in green chips. I know you think you're cool, but if you lose that, it's going to kick your ass, or you're going to be sorry. He wins. He gets a blackjack on that. He's like, see, Dad, see, Pop. Anyway, short story, long story short. Long story short, he loses. Hunter loses all his money, all of it. I get up to $1,800. I get up over $1,000, and then I start playing Match the Dealer, $25, and I hit it twice. The deal. Linda's like, you play Match the Dealer. You play Match the Dealer. I said, Linda, you're playing with me. Give me $5 chips. $5 here. I win, you win. You deal me some exact matches, and somehow, and this is how you know, as soon as I bring her in there and I put $5 tokens above my $25 Match the Dealer bet, boom, what do I get? 9 of diamonds over here, 9 of diamonds over here, 9 of clubs over here. She has a 9 of diamonds. 2 14-1 wins plus 1 3-1 win. My friends, that is $875. No, $775. Boom. She's like, whoa, I told you. I fist bump her tiny little Asian hand. She puts forward her little yellow fist. Gets one of these from me. So anyway, I got $1,800, and I went, I'm going to bring home an even, out of 300, I'm going to bring home an even 2,000. Lord, casino gods. The casino gods are looking down at me and they're going. And I'm like, no, please bless me this one more time. I push forward $200, final bet, and lose. Now, I could crash out and I could chase that money. I went, I see now. I see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Cash me out. I will take my $1,600 win. It's not very much money, but it is a win. It's way more money than I brought in. I was like, I'll leave it if I make 500. I just need a win. 1,600. Hunter is down. Hunter has lost, and he's losing because he's playing quick. He's going for the big rushes, like boom, I'm pushing all in. You win, but when you lose, it's devastating. I say, see this $100? I got $1,600. We're putting that in the huff and puff machine. We'll see what happens. I'll give it to you, whatever. If I make anything, lose it. The casino god said no to him. They said, we saw the way you were playing. You played with hubris. You played with arrogance. You're going home with nothing. They said, my servant Ethan. This is the casino gods. They're different. These are not the Judeo-Christian gods. They are probably in hell. Okay, I'm just saying, but they have power. They have tremendous power. They said you played with humility. You played carefully. You played cautiously. You tried to get a little funny at the end there, and we told you no. But the important thing is you walked away. So I went home with $1,500, a $100 Target gift card, which I could give to Kaylee for Pokemon cards. I could give to her. Go buy some Pokemon cards. I might. Because you know why? Because her actual father, like, she gives her $100 a week, and she keeps spending it on Pokemon cards, and he cut her off. So I could be super stepdad. Boom, here's 100. Go. It's 4 Pokemon cards. That's what it's for. I want you to be happy. I want you to be addicted to collecting pop culture crap like me and all my friends are. I'm up $1,500 for 2026. And you know what? I don't even need to go back. I proved my point. My point is that I win. I don't lose. I win. That is my point. The casino gods are unforgiving, says Red Dane. They don't mess around. They will be nice to you. You walk into the casino with humility. You walk in there like, whatever I get, I get. You have to know when it's time to leave. You have to not press. You have to not act like a maniac. I see these guys losing right now on YouTube. I have not seen a winning blackjack player on YouTube. I am the only winning blackjack player that I know right now, because all of them are arrogant. All of them are making ridiculous moves. So yes, by the way, Comics Exposed, who I have blocked, who sat there and went, well, how much did you lose at the casino? Nothing. I won $1,500. Andrea came down here, by the way. I said, people heard you yelling at me the other night. Like I was screaming and dressed like a pirate or something. People heard you come down, and she was like, she said I was singing. I said, I didn't hear you. I just heard you come down and you looked angry. People heard you. And so I said, I'm going to be yelling tonight, just so you know. Like if you could close. Ava came down and opened the door. That's why. So the door was wide open. I'm a winner. I won. I don't hear any more winners out there tonight. I don't hear them. $1,500. I came home. I put it right in Andrea's hand. I said, here you go. I don't know what do I do with this? I put it in no, I don't know what you do with it. Doesn't matter what you do with it. What matters is that I won. And I came home with a big bag of chocolate. Pilgrim Media says, EVS selling those hot dogs. Shoot them out. What am I doing right now? I don't think I'm selling shit. I'm yelling at you guys. I'm telling my story. Because I don't know any other black. Now listen, I'm willing, and I will. When we do For the Fans Fest in October, I will take all of you. And I will sit you, as many as can fit. I take up a lot of room. Many of you want to sit around a table with me, a blackjack table, somewhere in the Borgata, the beautiful Borgata, which is, not a place that I normally go to play. But I will sit with you and I will teach you the magic. I will teach you how to play blackjack. I will teach you basic strategy. I'll teach you when to alter from basic strategy. I will teach you how to bet. Then you will win. All of you will win. All of you will win, including John Malin, who needs to spend a little time with me. Hi, I'm Ethan, and I am a gambling addict. So they kind of I am, yeah, I am. But no, I haven't. I can stop it. I can stop at any time. I can stop at any time. I just have to bargain with the. I'm in the bargaining phase of grief or something like that. Margaret Merkel says, "Promise." I promise. I definitely will. So what are we doing today? We got a lot of stuff to cover. Thank you for being here. Oh, let me read the rest of these super chats. Liam Mockumentary. I'll watch it with you again if you would like to. David L., thanks for $10. I love this. Thank you so much. By the way, anybody who wants to give me gambling money, anybody who wants to give me money, so let me go play blackjack. You can donate to my coffee. You can do that because we've got the neon sign. And thank you so much. Thank you for that. Yeah, and I will tell you what happens to the money. I love the draw streams of music, relaxing, educational, and fun. It's great to watch a master of work. What is the closest of all your Indiegogo campaigns to being done and off to the printers? Hail CG. At this moment, it is the prequels campaign and Heather Swain, but we want it to be Rainbow the Brute. We want it to be Rainbow the Brute. That's what I'm working on. Oh, Hellephant. No, Hellephant is. We just got another Hellephant page. We're on Hellephant page 43. 3 more pages to go. Mad Relic says, are you saying the Quarter Pounder, Geeks and Gamers, and Nerdrotic should all start doing draw streams so their channels stay relevant? Well, no, because they can't draw. My point in all of this is not to say that these folks are not entertaining, but they're just ultimately the content that they provide is worthless. It is worthless. You can get better news analysis from almost anyone than Jeremy, the Quarter Pounder, I mean. Geeks and Gamers, they're fun. I mean, the thing about Geeks and Gamers and Jeremy Griggs is they have kind of this frat boy kind of thing that's going on over there that's incredibly entertaining if you're part of it. If you don't think it's stupid, hail the 199, all the stuff they ripped off from us, all the stuff they ripped off from Comicsgate. If you think that's like cool and fun, like and not stupid and gay, like they have a big network of people who I guess are geeks and they play games. So that's cool. Nerdrotic, if you like his weird movie reviews, all of his bullshit. But the culture war stuff, they're gonna have to start getting real. My attitude about this is one thing that Comics Matter with your boy Zach is doing, whether or not you're happy with what he's doing, the way he's talking about social justice warriors, the way he's talking about fellow conservatives, he's talking like a liberal lately. He's distanced himself from conservatives at all. But one thing that he is doing is he's pressuring them. He's pressuring them. And they're going to have to listen to him because their metrics and analytics are going to force them to. And what he's telling them to do is to start getting for real, to start actually learning about movies, television, art, storytelling, comic books, whatever it is that they're reviewing. They need to learn to do it better. No more. You can't just sit there and go, it's woke. Oh, Hollywood is shitting in our mouths. Okay. You need to actually be specific and get into what you mean. What do you mean by that? Talk about movies. You can't you got to decide, are we here to criticize the art or are we worried about whether or not the movie made its money back? Because either way, it loses. Zootopia 2, great movie that they thought was going to be woke, and it made a ton of money. And so what do they say? Like they go, okay, so if it's a great movie, it's made a ton of money. It's not Disney. People are going to forget about it. It's, it doesn't mean anything. It's not. How does Disney win? I went to see Zootopia with Ava and she loved it. And it was for her. And in fact, everybody in the movie theater cheered at the end of it. Kids were dancing in the aisles. Ava was dancing because there's like a zoo, zoo, zoo. So there's some weird song. And Ava was dancing and singing and loved it. She still thinks about it right now. She's got it on her iPad, little bits from Zootopia 2. How do they win? Like if you don't let them win, how do they win? Like if you refuse to acknowledge a W, they can never win. And it's not fair. At that point, like what you're doing is bullshit. If they can't win by making a fun movie like Zootopia 2 that has no politics in it that I could see, except for the only politics in Zootopia 2 was you're a girl, a little girl rabbit, and you want to join the police force, which is mostly made up of bigger animals, bigger male animals, but you can use your brains to outsmart people. If you can outsmart big people, then you could be a cop. You could fit in. She wasn't kicking their asses. She wasn't doing kung fu on them and beating them. She was outthinking them, which is possible for a girl. In fact, it's likely that a girl is going to outthink most men. So I thought that actually had a pretty good message. Rather than you're going to lift weights in the gym and be as good as the men and fight with the men, she couldn't fight with the men. She had to do boxing matches and stuff. And so she would trick them and trip them. She acted like a smart, wily rabbit in order to win the fight, which is a good message for girls. It's all about brawn. Sometimes it's about brain, and brain can defeat brawn. Often it does, and it should. So anyway, that was the only close to woke message in there. Like, girls can do it too if they just focus on the attributes that they were given and not the ones that Hollywood is telling them that they should have when they don't. Anyway, it was a great movie. It's a terrific movie. And it made a ton of money and everyone loved it. So no, it still failed. Disney still failed. What are you looking for? You're just looking for Disney to fail. You're not looking for, any improvement. You're not hoping Disney does better because that was better. What do you want? Nothing. So they actually have to get honest. And in order to actually change the way things are, if they want to talk about the culture war, which is still very real in pop culture, they have to get more honest. They really do with their audiences. They have to become experts in art and not in tricking people with rhetoric and bullshit. So that's what I think. Now, I could go either way. I could talk about movies. You guys hate it when I talk about movies because you're used to what they tell you. I tell you something different. Once again, like I'm arguing with somebody. Somebody's like, well, Barbie was a mess. Barbie was good, I guess, but it was a mess. No, it was not. It was a nearly perfect movie. Well, it was a mess because it wasn't what it said it was going to be. What? What did it say it was going to be? Watch the movie. Just why this is all stuff that you made up in your head. I gotta still defend Barbie, and I guess I have to because I can't let it go. I can't just be like, I guess you guys are gonna wear me down. Some of you people, you're gonna wear me down until I stop. No, you're wrong, and I will continue to tell you why you're wrong. It was a nearly perfect movie with a nice subversive message. It was brilliantly written. It was sharp. It was funny, and it was fun to look at. So no wonder it made more than $1 billion, and it got great reviews. And Rotten Tomatoes has it at 88% critical, 83% audience review. And the 17% that downvoted it are people from Geeks and Gamers, and they still couldn't overwhelm those scores because it was that good. It was that good. He-Man, same thing is going to happen. Same thing is trying to happen with He-Man right now. It's the same idea, same concept, except from a boy's perspective. And you got the same people trying to run it down. I'm ashamed. I'm literally ashamed of my side of the aisle when it comes to this. I'm embarrassed and I'm ashamed, frankly. Like they said on The Sopranos, frankly, I'm ashamed and depressed. It's a shame. I want people who are smart, and I want people who, I want conservatives who recognize woke when it's actually there, not as a boogeyman that's in the room with us at all times. And I want people who appreciate when something's good. This is Lolis. Sorry about that super chat. Ha ha ha. That's okay. Thank you for it anyway. Anubis 800 said Liam did fall again on the dark side. Why? Okay, so that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing, like where, hold on a second. Barbie is good and Star Wars is dead, says Necrospike. Star Wars died when Lucasfilm gave it up, or when George Lucas gave it up. Right now it's a fan fiction brand. I mean, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, these things that were made, let's just say that J.K. Rowling died and they decided to go forward with Harry Potter. Would Harry Potter be dead? Yes. If they decided to continue making Harry Potter movies, Harry Potter universe, and it was done by J.J. Abrams or whoever else came on board to like work on it. Is it dead? It's dead. It's a fan fiction brand. Because no matter who you get, no matter how competent they are and how good they are, it is not from the unique original creator of those properties. So it's dead. Star Wars is dead, but that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy some good Star Wars stuff when it arrives. Like Mandalorian was good. It gave me a good feeling when I saw it. I was like, yeah, I think this is right. And that's, you know, I mean, it came from Favreau. I think he's terrific. Barbie's a corporate property, you know. I don't think it's possible for, you know, Barbie to be good or bad, but a movie about the phenomenon that is Barbie turned out that it was great. Liam found the dark side again. Why? Yeah, so I got home from gambling last night with $1,500 in my pocket, and I got messages from Anna, that Star Wars girl, in my DMs. You guys aren't going to believe this. I got these messages from Anna, that Star Wars girl. What is this? Guys, get rid of these spammers if you could. Yeah. Thank you. And Anna is pissed. Like, she's just telling me, like, just so you know, like, Liam is out of control. She's like, I know that you can't. When I say he's out of control, I know you can't control him. But he's on a live stream right now, doxing my full name. And, you know, like, this guy has threatened to assault my husband and all this stuff. So, you know, I don't know. You know, what the hell? So, yeah, I was like, what is he doing now? What is he doing now? And I went over to look at it. Liam is retarded. He really is. I've said that before. He is retarded. So you got Liam with this. This is it. Why is the koala holding his nose? Now, you can say a lot of things about Anna. Let's look at this thumbnail here, shall we? Haggard Star Wars thought finally exposed. I don't think you call Anna haggard. Hold on, let me look up haggard. Let me just see. Haggard. All right, here we go. Haggard describes gaunt, wasted, or exhausted appearance, usually resulting from prolonged suffering, anxiety, or fatigue. I would say, aside from the gaunt, you know, that word, I would say that describes Liam more than Anna. Liam isn't skinny. He's fatter than ever, but Liam looks, you know, like he's suffering from prolonged anxiety, fatigue, and retardation. So I think that's what's going on there. All right, hold on. Let's get back to this. Very interesting, Liam. Haggard. He chose the word haggard to describe Anna. Star Wars girl emasculates masked inventor. See details within. Masked inventor would be Cecil. Now, yeah, she did. She didn't emasculate him. She humiliated him. And we went through that. We actually, I saw that happen. And I don't know. Is this it? Is this the one? Let's take a look at this here. Hey, guys. Did you watch Salty Cracker on the Jack Show today?
No.
So I was just saying,
I didn't know that show was still going. They still do that show?
Yeah,
they try. It's like, you know what it looks like, John? I tried watching. It's like watching a dog get hit by a car and limp away with 3 legs.
Oh,
it's like wounded, but it's still trying.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened on Jack Show?
John, you're gonna love this. So Salty Cracker was on there. Anna flexed her clout and got salty. Anna's a big YouTube star. You know what I'm saying? Anna has a lot of clout. So she's able to kind of get some of these big YouTubers. She got Salty Cracker on there with Cecil. But anyway, there's a real awkward moment I don't know if you guys should watch. About an hour. Let me just back that up. Cecil might have gotten Salty Cracker. I don't actually know that Anna did because it was on Cecil's Rumble stream. For some reason, I thought it was Anna running the show on her YouTube, but it was Jack's show on Rumble. And Salty Cracker was there with Anna. But I do mean to say that, like, Anna does have a whole lot of YouTube clout. She is a big star on YouTube, which is why so many of these guys kind of circle her, not just for her looks, because she's incredibly beautiful. But you've got the Friday Night Tights guys, you've got Yellow Flash, you've got the Quartering, you've got all these guys who otherwise want to destroy and disintegrate Comicsgate. But Anna they can't fuck with Anna for some reason. She's too popular. She's too popular. She's got too much influence. And that's awesome. Like, that's totally awesome. By the way, before we let me try to make some money here. I got a couple of things on YouTube. First and foremost, I just put this up. Wow, it's a 172. Started at 99 cents. Got a couple of pieces of original art that you watched me draw right here on this channel. They're on YouTube. Moving forward, when I draw something on my YouTube channel, I'm going to put it on the YouTube on the eBay. I mean, so you'll be able to bid on it. 99 cents to start. This is 3 days, which is longer than usual. I usually put these things up for just one day. Just get in there, get them. You know, it's good. It's a good price for everybody usually. The other thing that we've got is the Cyberfrog drawing that we did. This just went up too, I think, directly after I put that one up. So these two items are going to end around the same time in 3 days. 99 cents as well. If you would like to have one of these pieces of original artwork, you can bid on them on the eBay store right now. And I hope you win. Good luck to you. Good luck. I'm going to do this a lot. I will make sure I'm here to make money in 2026. So I'll be doing stuff like that. I'll be putting artwork up there, drawing, getting Rainbow the Brute finished in front of you guys. At the same time, doing little bitty commissions and drawings like this to go up on eBay. Okay. Also, let me see on the eBay store. We're going to sell these tonight. Look at this, guys. Green Lantern Rebirth hardcover first printings right here. I did these. I have 6 of these. And I did a little sketch inside of Hal Jordan. I'm going to put these on sale tonight. There are only 6 of them. So do not miss one. They all have these nice little sketches. These are the very first printings. They're no longer available. They're perfect. They're very rare. And of course, they also have a nice sketch in there. So I'm going to put them up at half price, $100, revising it now. And I will put that link in the chat and pin it. Okay. So you guys can grab one of these if you would like to. And then I'll also have another item up there in a second. We got so much to do today, guys. We have so much cool stuff to talk about. But this is Rebirth #1 is the Hal Jordan Rebirth is my favorite thing that I've done. It's better than Flash Rebirth, I think. Boom, there you go. Wow, look at the chat fly here as I go to the other. How many people do we have watching right now? Well, we got over 1,000. That's good. It's Saturday night, you know. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. Replace pin message. I'm getting used to just talking to like 400 people on the sketch streams. It's really cozy, you know. $100. Go get one of the sketch cover. It's inside. There's a nice signed sketch. Hardcover Green Lantern Rebirth, and then read the book because it is the best thing that I think I've ever done. All of it is by me. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, let me get back to this. 20 minutes in, Salty Cracker, I guess, indicates that he has to leave. And so
no one gets the hint, or?
Well, no. So Cecil says, hey, if you're here from like Salty Cracker's audience and you want to support me and you like my thing, hey, I need all the subscribers I can get, so please subscribe to my Rumble.
Oh, how many people were watching?
I have no idea.
This guy's got a lot of subs, right?
Salty Cracker,
when I looked, it was like 700 and somewhere.
No, I only need $300.
He's just talking to the Jack Show.
That's all I want. Yeah.
So
and it has to be
Salty Cracker went, yeah, okay.
And it has to be newly generated. In order for me to go, I'm not going to take from my $1,500. I'm giving that to Andrea. We're not giving that back. I have to newly generate $300 from thin air in order to go play blackjack. That's what I have to do. And then I'll tell you guys about it. And then I'll give that to Andrea. If I win, I will win. And then again, that's the only time I'll be able to go. All right, thank you. That's me bargaining with myself. I love it so much.
And then Anna kind of goes, yeah, you got to subscribe to Cecil because he's a total fucking loser. Yeah, like his wife took all his money in the divorce. He's a broke bum. He's a loser. He's e-bagging on that. And Cecil's like, yeah, it's true. I know. She rinsed me out. I'm doing I got to start over again from the ground up. So Anna is roasting Cecil like in the most emasculating way, like Anna does. Salty Cracker's face through this becomes drawn, like he becomes an adult. Like it's a very interesting thing where he's witnessing a woman humiliating a man.
Yeah.
And he just kind of goes, I'm gonna go, and he leaves. And
he didn't see it as humorous. He saw it as like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
100%, because he's not us. You know what I mean? Like we roast each other like that, but like he's like, why are you telling me all this stuff about your co-host? That he's like a broke loser and his divorce and all this stuff. And
yeah,
it is.
Anna has a hard time, like real difficulty in reading the room. Like she doesn't have. She just whatever. She can't do it, man. She couldn't do it with Bronchi either. She kept asking him like comic book nerd questions, and I was like, I even said it, like, read the fucking room. This guy has zero interest in what you're talking about in nerd culture. He doesn't care.
Oh, right. I remember
she was incapable of reading the room. So, I don't know what was going on before all this, but
every time I talk about Cecil's divorce and everything, I feel awkward. Like I don't know if everybody else
pulled out of the Rebirth hardcovers,
but it's knowing it's real.
It's not like we're gonna laugh when she gets divorced.
Well, I mean,
I didn't mean to laugh.
It's not like what I want to hear. Like it's just like a thing. It's like a big turnoff that whenever that shit comes up. I mean, I think other people like it, and other people think it's funny but it's not normally something I really don't want to hear about people's divorces and
it sounds awful because we've been through it. You and me have been through divorce. It is no fun at all. It's very dark. And also,
you know what? Well, that's not even the worst of it. When you go, hey, this guy who's got gray hair is trying to start all over from the ground up. That sounds miserable.
Oh my God.
I don't know. There's a point in age where I'm not starting over. I'm just digging my grave.
Yeah. Like the older you get, the more you start to sort of begin to lose things. And that's like a reality in terms of like your health and, a friend.
Yeah. Cecil joked about his divorce. So you guys have to kind of understand that, joking about awful things that you're going through is a way of coping. And just because Cecil's able to joke about it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? He's coping with it. When you see Cecil joking, understand
you are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
You guys know Anna's joking. Cecil knows she's joking. Don't act like you don't get it, Ethan. No. This is really tough for you guys to understand. Salty Cracker doesn't know us. He doesn't know us. He's not a member of the family. You guys are members of the family. Most of you, you're used to it. Salty Cracker is a great, big, huge YouTuber who is unfamiliar. He has volunteered to appear on the show with Cecil, and Cecil is hoping to parlay that opportunity into growing his channel, his show. and maybe gaining an ally, an association, a friendship, working friendship, perhaps with Salty Cracker. And Anna calls him a fucking loser who's broke, a broke bum. You understand? Salty Cracker was like, oh yeah? Like, why are you telling me this? You'll see. Let's watch the video.
And people, like, the older you get, you begin to lose things that matter to you.
That's right.
Yeah, Cecil lost it all at once, and he's trying to rebuild it. It's really not a laughing matter, especially considering that we've talked to Cecil about it, and he is like scared, and he jokes.
He's down in the dumps. He just lost his channel. Like,
yeah,
I mean, she isn't like kicking him while he's down. She's like stabbing him and dropping a fucking safe on him. Like,
yeah, she's like doing like elbows from the.
She doesn't know how to people well, I guess.
Like, I mean, like, she's folding him in a pretzel right now, and the ref's saying it's over, it's over,
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if you've talked to Cecil, I guess all you can do is joke about it. But if you've talked to Cecil, like, that it's like, he's
hurting. He's hurting. Yeah. And he's not going to tell her because, oh, look, you're a little bitch. It's just like, hey, cut the man a break. Cut him some slack.
Oh, you think Anna would call him a little bitch?
Oh, yeah. Well, the internet would, in general. Everyone would be like, dude, just stop being a bitch. About your feelings. So he's going to laugh it off. He's going to roll with it. That's what he's going to do.
That's all he can do. Yeah, that's all he can do.
I don't know. Life can beat the fuck out of you. You can't roll with it all the time. I mean, I don't know. The idea of just rolling with it.
Well, the only other option is for him to start getting defensive on it, but
John,
then the internet's going to have his ass for having human feelings. So
it's pretty sensitive of you to realize this, John, considering the fact that most people think that you're the bully.
This is so true. Weird, man. I don't know why I get that. I think it's because I have a dry voice. Like people are like,
John's a bully. That's it, John. That's it. That's your voice. Yeah, you got the bully voice.
Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Every laugh is a green light.
I mean, look, Anna's out there being mean as fuck, and I'm the bully.
You're right.
I'm the bully. You know what I mean?
I don't think she meant to be mean as fuck. I think she just like.
Well, maybe every time I've been mean as fuck, I didn't mean to be mean as fuck. Maybe I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Give these women all this slack. They're innocent. They ain't innocent.
Yeah, they get latitude.
Okay, hold on a second. So we just started a super chat goal as well. Last time we tried to do a Norfolk review goal of $1,000, and we got to $464 in super chats. What I've just done is I put up a review goal of 50 $10 super chats over the course of the next 3 hours, which will unlock the Norfolk review. But it doesn't matter. I'm still adding up all the super chats that come. The point is, we get to 500 and we'll call it even. So we'll do the Norfolk review, and that is going to include all the super chats that have come in so far as well. We got to review Norfolk. We got so many reviews to do. It's important, and frankly, a lot of people are scared that, we're not going to review any more Rippoffverse, but we're going to review all of them. It's comics literacy. You guys understand that, to me, comics literacy matters. We should be reading them and reviewing them and discussing the good points and the not so good points. This is all stuff that's important. And also, one thing that we could do is look at the Rippoffverse art contest winners, if you would like to.
Ladies do, and I mean, it isn't fair. What did you do? Just sneer at Rainey? Like, you didn't really do anything wrong.
No, I called her out for her armpit game. I knew what she was doing, trying to manipulate men by showing her armpits all the time. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with streaming with women, I'm coming to realize. I was thinking about this the other day. Is
it's got to end, man. That's
well, I mean, they could take things to I don't know, like an 8. But you can't take things to an 8.
No. Then they start to, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl card.
Yeah. That comes up. Yeah.
You can't really be that mean.
Bring it up. The audience will bring it up.
Now, again, this is something that we're finding with Liam Gray. Like, Liam is just like, fuck it. I'm going all the way with Anna. Liam is like, lying propagandist blames Koala Man, that would be Liam, for her lie. These could have been better written, Liam. Talentless Ethot blames Malin for Kelsey departing the odorous stink of her C word for vagina. He names his daughter after my dad's sister. Dad spelled D-E-D. This is some war campaign fucking shit. Liam, what the hell is the matter with you that you're talking about this? Why are you thinking about how Anna's vagina smells? Why are you thinking that? Like, that's some grade A negging there. Can you imagine that fucking, like, that's insane. The rest of this stuff might be well taken. You might have arguments for that. But it's like, what are you doing thinking about how Anna's vagina stinks? Like, what are you talking about? You've never been there. Liam, Anna's vagina is like New Jersey. You've never been and you'll never be here. You'll never go. Anna's vagina is like the state of New Jersey. You only wish you'd been there. But you never have and you never will. What is going on with you? What is going on with you? That's insane. It's polluted. Oh shit. I wasn't thinking about that. No, not at all. That's not what I was thinking. That's not what I meant when I said, Anna's vagina is like New Jersey. Not at all. Oof. Anyway, sorry for that. That was a bad comparison, which allowed me to get completely and totally owned by my own audience. That sucks. All right.
The girl, it's like, oh man. All right.
They all out of control.
Whatever.
Every last one of them. At the end of the day, they pull that fucking card. I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I have feelings. What, you think men don't have feelings? We're just not allowed to show it.
Well, that's what Frege did with Ali Sangueras to me. Frege did that. And man,
you're simping for Anna.
She's
Stop,
a girl, Shane. And before your joke, Ethan, the shit you said.
What did I say?
When you EFAP'd them, I got shit from that from Dan. Anyway, so he goes, but they're just women, Shane, or whatever. No, he goes, she's someone's daughter. And I looked at
love that. She's someone's daughter. Jose M says, what stream did you EFAP Liam documentary? Must have missed it. I cannot remember. Was it Ballers? Was it something? I don't even know what it was. But I mean, I'll do it again. That's no problem. Why does Ethan's Grokpedia page have a dedicated paragraph on his health and lifestyle? Is it like talking about how fat I am, Ryan? Oh, that's nice. Vasilis Lola says, first time I witnessed premeditated gambling. Intense. You have to go in with a plan. You do. I have weird karma too. YouTube channels of which I am a member always suffer horrible, horrible family tragedies for some reason. Thank you, Ethan. Thanks, so serious, man. Could you not associate with me? Wanted to use my member chat to say that the good Tom King is a stalking freak piece of shit. Now listen here. Let me talk about the good Tom King for just a brief minute. The good Tom King has never been anything but very nice. He super chats my channel, and I appreciate that about him. I do. But I will say that I've seen some bizarre behavior from the good Tom King that borders on Frog Tony behavior with regards to Anna, that Star Wars girl. It is clear that the good Tom King wants to fuck Anna. It is clear from his behavior and his obsession with her that he would like to have sex with her, but he never will. And that makes him angry. It's clear. Like, you can cope and you can say, that's not it. She's a bitch. But no, nobody cares. We deal with bitches all day long. We deal with annoying female bitches constantly. You don't obsess over them unless you want to fuck them. And that is it. Unless you feel like they're out of reach and that frustrates you. So, you behaving, the good Tom King, no offense to you. Now, I like, the thing is, like, I'm not sitting here protecting people who dislike Anna, or punishing them or protecting Anna from people who dislike her. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to stay neutral for the most part, but I will say that I see, and my evaluation of the way that you like literally stalk Anna and her whole world and life just means to me that you want to fuck Anna, and she won't let you. She all that stuff, you know, because she's married and stuff. But it's tremendously frustrating for you. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, and I think most guys would say that. Most guys who see people like, you know, Frog Tony, who was all up obsessing over Dalish. By the way, like, I took a look at Dalish. You go to her Twitter, it's all Dalish porno. I think I've seen Dalish from the inside at this point, just like scrolling through her Twitter. It's really strange. Like OnlyFans is, I guess, pretty legit. You get what you pay for there. But it's free on Twitter. Anyway, Frog Tony obsessing over her leaves the same impression with guys. It's just like, you're never going to fuck this girl that you see on YouTube. So just stop it. Same thing with the good Tom King. Like you could say, I don't like Anna. She's a bitch. And then just move on. And if somebody says, what do you think of Anna? You can repeat yourself. I don't like her. I think she's a bitch. But when you're constantly talking about her, presuming things, talking about her, bringing her into conversations that don't even pertain to her, it is clear that you are frustrated, sexually frustrated, a misanthrope, a weirdo, a creep. No offense. And I appreciate your super chats and your support of Comic Artist Pro Secrets. It's just that, like, yeah, like when you act the way that you're acting, like my assessment is, you know, pussyless creep. You know, I would like to see what the good Tom King looks like. I'm afraid, like, I'm actually kind of afraid to see what he looks like. Some of these people that I see, I'm just, what is your life like? Selling those hot dogs, you the man. Now I am. I actually sold a bunch of books. Thank you, everybody. Margaret Miracle gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for that. Zeno, a new member. Let me see. Did I sell any? Did I get any coffee tips after telling people that I was going to use it for gambling? No, none, 0. All right, I won't use it for gambling then. By the way, Kyle Ritter sent over Black Riding Hood, the color cover for Black Riding Hood. But I can't show it to you. Oh, yeah, that's good. I can't show it to you because he's showing me before he shows John. John's got to see it first, and John gets to reveal it. But it is a spicy meatball. Kyle did good. Kyle did good. Yeah. Okay. I looked at it again. Start a gambling channel. They're fun to watch, says G Dash. You know what I would like to do? I would like to just watch a gambling channel with John Malin and talk about like the game with him. I don't know how many people would watch, but I think he and I would like it. Just once. Just try it out once, you know. JBish9. Jason Bateman, Hugh Jackman, and Bill Pullman walk into a restaurant. What do they order? That's a great question. Is it a joke? Is there an answer to this? Jason Bateman, Hugh Jackman, and Bill Pullman. Boy, all of their names sound like masturbation. When you look at it, Bateman, Jackman, Pullman. So one of them Batesman, one of them Jacksman, and the other one Pullsman. Did I get that part right? I don't know. It's a race to the bottom between you and Zach now. It's a race to the bottom between you and Zach now, says Hosam. Hosam, what do you mean? You don't like my commentary? Tom Tuttle, in The Wizard of Oz, the beginning of the movie shows Kansas is black and white and Oz as in color. Woke slop. What are your thoughts on Frazetta, says Pilgrim Media? Bro, I just utterly brilliant. And I told you my personal story about him. But somebody told me that he was on like medication that made him act funky during that time period. So maybe like I experienced some weird rage from him that was medicated, based in medication. I don't know. I'm not sure. Who Brancher joined the channel? Have you figured out Liam has issues with women yet? Says P. Callan. Oh yeah. Pete, where are you on Liam? I really, you and John Malin are very much like North Stars, because I agree with your assessment of things. Even like retroactively, even. I don't think you have been wrong. I haven't been like, Pete, I disagree with you yet. Where are you at with Liam right now? What do you think? And I agree with you. Liam does obviously have issues with women, including his wife. I said, you got to stop talking to your wife that way. I mean, it's not a good look, to use that phrase, which I don't like. But I don't like to see that, man. I don't like to hear somebody talking to their wife that way, ordering her around and stuff, and being like, wife, like, and then just like, I've heard him say things to her that were meant to belittle her. And I really don't like it, because I think of, I think of my wife. I think of Andrea, and I don't say mean things to her. I would never. Like, the fact that that beautiful woman has chosen, I convinced her to share my life, share her life with me. I'll never be able to repay her, ever. That's just an amazing thing. Like, I'm a big, fat, obnoxious, egomaniac, and here's a beautiful, soft woman who has who's kind and selfless, and she's like, yeah, I love you, yeah, I'll live with you. If I ever raise my voice to her, I will do self-harm. Like, I can't imagine that. That would just be pure evil. And Liam is definitely not a bigger catch than I am. Liam is not a bigger catch than me. And he's talking about smelling other women who are not his wife's vaginas. And he is yelling at his wife. Ethan, that sounds gay, says how's your fault. I don't care how gay it sounds. Andrew must struggle with eyesight, says Delaware. She does, actually, Delaware comic, dude. Oh, my God, that poor woman. Oh, I just look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But she loves me. Right before the show, she came down and wrapped her arms around me and said, I love you. I said, will you do that with the camera on? Because some of these people, will you please prove to the chat that... No, she won't do that. Loving a woman is gay, by the way, says Blue Cheese. Yeah. I said, could you just, like, please demonstrate affection to me on camera so that these people know that I'm not gay, and also that, like, you do like me? No, you won't. Okay. I'm getting divorced. Probs, not going to kill myself. Not your problem, though. Job of the Cuck, is that for real? Are you? I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, yeah, that sucks. But I can't tell if you're joking or not. Have you figured out Liam has issues with women yet? Yes, he does have issues with women. He should be not talking to other women. And he should not be talking about Anna, that Star Wars girl, to the degree that he is. He should say, oh, Anna, you look very pretty today. And that should be it. Or nothing. That's it. Forgive my super chat, Uncle E. I don't want to do favoritism, but Shane merits more support. Mandy shouldn't call him a name for a stream schedule. That's Anubis 800. Anna and Shane are friends. But I mean, they are. They've hung out in real life, and they really do have a good connection together. They're actual friends. I want you to understand that most of what you see here in terms of us bickering is meant for show. It's just fun. It's funny. Anna being like, oh, Shane's streaming over me? What an asshole. Well, if Shane wants to be an asshole, then that's Shane. She's kidding. It's just for show, guys. And then we can talk about it. It's just fun. Jokes about divorce and losing everything equals okay. Jokes about being a hoe and making an OnlyFans a bridge too far. Duh. Pete Allen, to be fair, you're right about that. Like, I said, yeah, you're right about that. So you could joke about, like, real life shit. Like, you're right, man. People are making a case against Anna, that Star Wars girl. And I love Anna, that Star Wars girl. But yeah, like, those are good points. And Anna should be a little bit more self-aware. Like, she was crying and angry with us over us making fun of her big booby cupcake video. And saying, what did I say? Like, the event whore rising, I think I called it. the event Horizon. And she was very upset. To me, I was just like, that was just a joke. Like, I don't think that about you. But yeah, like when you put your boobies front and, right out in front of you, even if you're parroting somebody else. Here's the thing. There's some question of intent there. It's like, yeah, you are doing a parody of a girl who puts her boobies out in cooking videos. I get that. But also, you're doing the same thing. Oh, it's just a parody while we look at your beautiful breasts on a video. There's a little kind of like, plausible deniability about that. Like there are issues there where you're just like, yeah, but you did want to put your boobies in the video, right? I mean, you did. And it's not even that big of a deal. Like Mandy makes no bones about it. Like Mandy shows up with her shirt cut down to here and they're like this. And she looks great. And you just say, thank you, Mandy, for doing that. Thank you for your consideration. Anna does it too now. And thank Anna for her consideration as well. Did you see ICE stacked another body? Says Trevor Bruce. I heard, but I don't know anything about it. But I mean, just based on the, I heard something about it, but I don't know what that pertains to. But just based on the way that those people are behaving over in Minneapolis, like I'm not surprised. I'm seeing them like mobilize and they're organized and all this bullshit, and they need to fucking stop it. Man, thank God Trump is in the White House, because I wouldn't feel too safe if I were them. I'd be very, very, very careful. And to me, my attitude is whatever happens, happens to those people. And you think I'm going to cry about it? Whatever happens to them, happens to them. I don't care. I voted for Trump so that he would utilize ICE to get the 8 million illegal aliens. Was it, how many is it? Was it 8 or 10 million illegal aliens that got in here under Biden's term? Like 8 or 10 million illegal aliens got into this country during Joe Biden's 4 years in office. Ridiculous. 40 million? Now it's 50 million? 20 million. That sounds better. I don't know what the number is, but it's a lot. And it's too many. And then if you see it on a graph where it's like, okay, during these terms, then Biden, like this. Get him out of here. And that's why I voted for him. And for these leftists to be interfering with that process, go home. And whatever happens to you happens. If you get in the way and you're sitting there messing with the police as they're doing the job, the dangerous job that they have elected to do, and they volunteered to do, and they get paid to do, and that the majority of the citizens would like them to do, please. Because we pay enough taxes, okay? I don't want to pay for these scumbags. I don't want to pay for these third worlders who come in here and make my country way worse than it needs to be. I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to go to the park without worrying about being stabbed by a Haitian, okay? That's it. That's what I want. I don't want to see Haitians eating the wildlife. I don't want to see a Somali daycare center that's actually something else. I don't want to see anything like that. Get them out of here. All of them. Deport them. Secure our borders. And let's lower our taxes a little bit. That's it. And if you're in the way of that, whatever happens to you, happens to you. You talk about these people like they're our neighbors. They're not our neighbors. You idiots. They're not our neighbors. It's our neighborhood. Your neighborhood is shit. And you can't sit there and demand that people tolerate the United States of America being turned into a third world country just so that you guys can win some elections potentially. No, absolutely not. Gomez, you're simping for Anna. Stop. No, I'm not. Simping means, no, I mean, I would simp for Anna. Like, simping is giving women money under a parasocial relationship. Oh, you're going to speak my name if I give you $2,000? Oh my God. Okay. Whatever you need, my princess. That's what simping is. Me saying Anna's pretty, she doesn't get anything out of that. It's just reality. Anna is pretty. I am, despite what you may have heard, okay, I'm a heterosexual male. I like women. I do like them. And when I see them looking good, I let them know, especially if they're my friends, because I want them to look good. When I see women looking good, I say, you look good today. Is that simping? I think it's very close to chauvinism rather than simping. I would call me a male chauvinist pig more than a simp, because I don't give them anything. I'm not giving Anna a dime. I'm not giving Mandy. Well, I have given Mandy some money in the past, like in super chats. Oh, and Anna too. Anna too. Yeah, I have. But it doesn't mean I'm a simp. Cope. Being nice to women is not simping. Thank you, Eric Huffles. We need to define these things. You guys are creating a world of the good Tom Kings. You understand that? You're creating a world of crazed retards like Frog Tony. Gentlemen tell women when they look nice. Gentlemen don't pay them. You don't pay them unless they're your wife. Then you give them your money. But you do not pay these women. You don't give them money to speak your name. You say, you look good. I like that. You should wear more low-cut tops. You should do little pirouettes and jump up and down for my amusement. Absolutely. Would you call Jabba the Hutt a simp? Jabba the Hutt, he appreciated the women around him. And when he was done with them, he fed them to the Rancor monster. But he appreciated them. I'm sure of that. You wouldn't call him a simp, would you? Just try it. Can we set JDA loose on this guy now? Says Comic Book One. Oh, on Liam Gray? No. If the choice is between Liam Gray and JDA, it's Liam all day long. For me, anyway. JDA is a different kind of evil. Liam is, harmless, I think. JDA is like, what would it be like? How can I compare it? I'll think of a comparison between, maybe you guys will, between JDA and Liam Gray. I gave up the bitches so I could keep my riches, says Darren R. Wagner. Keep them for what? Barb Rogers gifted 5 memberships. Again, thank you, Barb Rogers. That's my favorite thing is gifting memberships. Also getting coffees, but I'm not getting any coffees. Ovaltine Patrol says, tried to call coffee. It didn't work. I don't think it worked. What the hell? How is this a thing? Oh, no, I got some. I got 2 coffees. Thank you, guys. Okay, so hold on. Let me see how many coffees I have. I have $15 worth of coffees. Now, all I need, and thank you to the donors, all I need is $300, and then I will go play blackjack. So I've got to save up my coffees to go play blackjack. Thank you. And I will, and I'll let you know how it goes. Because coffees go right into my bank account, Code Monkey. Wow, $20 says thank you very much for that. And he says, Uncle E, I've got some extra money set aside, so I'm thinking about checking out the casinos. I can afford to lose a bit, but I've never been before. Any tips on how to handle myself so I don't look out of place? Ooh, well, listen. Do you know how to play the games? You don't have to worry about looking out of place. They're not going to take advantage of you because it's your first time there. There's no way that could possibly happen. You just know how to play the games. You just need to know how to play the games. If you know how to play blackjack, or you know how to play baccarat, or you know how to just sit at the slot machine, you'll be fine. But I would start with baccarat. I'd start with blackjack, and just start with $200. Just bring $200. I've seen guys just whip out big wads of money, and I'm like, you're gonna lose that. You're just gonna lose it all. I've seen guys with like a bankroll of 10 grand, and it's like, in a way, I understand. If you're winning, if you're winning, you might as well bet more money. This is broken. I got to get a new one of these. New stand there. You might as well bet more money. You'll make more money. But I know this is going to sound crazy, but I have won $10,000 starting from 500 and getting knocked down to $100, just rubbing 4 green chips between my fingers like this, and I have built it back up again and won some of my biggest, because I walk out when I get 10,000, I'm done no matter what. I'm leaving. It's stupid to stay. But I have done that. So, man, I wish you'd come with us, me and John. Good luck to you. Let me know if you need any help. Jay Bamba says, remember, Anna has to deal with hormones. Java the Cook says, I was joking. I'm not getting divorced. Well, that's not a joke. How would I know that? It's like I was joking. Glitch draws titties. And then a man coming to feel those titties. Thank you for 2 pounds. The artist says, when Salty left, Anna teased Cecil for acting nervous and starstruck around Salty because he couldn't stop talking. Now that was emasculating and gay. Totally unrelated prayers for extra XS Miller, the artist. XS Miller. Extra small Miller. Smiller. That is brilliant. XS Miller. Prayers for him. I hope he's doing okay. I mean, I don't, I'm just saying, like, I worry about him. I do. I like women. I do like them. Ethan, 2026, Rajmataro. Yeah, it's true, though. I do like women. What are you going to say? No, when I say I like women, it doesn't mean just that I prefer them. It's that I like them. It's not just like, well, I like to have sex with them. I'm sexually attracted to women. When I say I like women, I'm saying I like women. I don't hate women. I don't have a problem with women. I don't like lesbians who want to destroy shit. I don't like resentful feminists. I don't like any of that. But when it comes to women, beautiful women, behaving like women, I like that. I do. I like them. Jack Posobiec has been retweeting JDA lately. Looks like JDA found a new crowd to try to grift off of. Hail to you and CG, says James Disorder. Thanks for being a member for 22 months. Yeah, I mean, JDA is diabolical because he talks a good game. And if you don't know that JDA is completely full of shit, then you might fall for it, you know. The Tractor Android says Malin is proven correct more and more every day. Don't I know it? I put a link in the chat to this. $9 for Comicscape baseball caps. Do you have one yet? $9, guys. I don't know how many I have left. It says more than 10. I think I had 20. Go get a Comicscape baseball cap right now for $9. They're really, really good quality. You'll enjoy them. And also, in case you don't know, right now in this day and age, when the storms are coming, the weather is coming. Look at this. Look at all these beanies. $6, $5. Comicscape. Comicscape beanies here. They're all great. Different styles here. Amazing. Look at this one right here. Do I have any all caps comics ones, or are they all Comicscape? I must have. There's an all caps comics one. These are like beautifully, beautifully designed beanies. I'm wearing one of the original Cyberfrog beanies. I don't think I have any more of those. But we will. We do have a good supply of these. So get in there. They're like $5 or $6. Get one or two of them. And the thing about it is that, you know, if you buy more than one, you can say to, you can put a little note in there and say, please refund excess shipping, which Brighton will. He'll give you your shipping, the extra shipping back. He'll throw your beanies in a little baggie or whatever it is, a mailing bag, and you'll get your money back for excess shipping. Thanks very much. Thanks for your support. Appreciate you guys. I got the black and red beanie. It's very warm, handy for the current cold days. Would you say that it's worth $5 or $6? Probably more than that, right? I mean, that is my dad's cousin was beaten to death by a hat salesman. Oh, so you must feel some bitterness towards hat salesmen. I'm sorry for that. I've never beaten anybody to death, you know, at all. All right, let me get back to this video here.
I said, I'm somebody's son. What's the
point? That's deep, Shane. Powerful.
That's deep. I mean, but you know,
Never heard that.
Gave me that.
That was good, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
them,
didn't
my
even know
back
what that.
pocket.
It's like you're talking about people attacking each other on the internet. And you're gonna go, that's someone's dog.
I know that's what they do.
Fuck
They
off the
manipulate.
internet.
Well, she went crying to another man. Help me, save me. I have feelings, and then put that man. Like most of us know at this point to just tell these women to shut the fuck up. Like we're not your white knights or anything, but that doesn't occur to everybody. There's still some people who have those primal instincts to protect women and from other men, and they can't recognize when they're being conned. Simps, cocks.
Yeah, simps, cocks. Simps,
Look, I'm okay
whatever.
with protecting women if we get the rules in order.
Okay.
You're in the kitchen every day. You're not talking back. You know your fucking place.
Yeah.
Then I'll get into let's start protecting women mode. But don't come out here and be like, oh
Yeah, like the problem is my problem with gambling is I like to play all night long. When I'm playing blackjack, I'm there all night. And sometimes I'll come home having lost, and it's like, what the hell? Like at least if you're gone all night, you could at least bring home some money. And the past 4 days, or the past 4 times that I went in December, it's like I was gone all night, come home, no money. Like, no, did you win anything? No, I didn't win any money. Then why were you gone all? You could have done live streams. You could have worked. You could have done I really like it, I guess. So that's the problem. But I have to do it less, and I have to go with less money so that like it's over like in 2 or 3 hours either way.
we're equal, we're the same.
But for the fans,
I got a brain and I know how to think.
be crazy.
Yeah.
If you do, then you don't need me. You don't fucking need me to come out.
You know what John just said there, Ethan? He says women they're okay when they identify as a kitchen appliance.
There you go. I'll defend my appliances, man. You know what I mean?
There's something to
Not
that,
anymore,
I think.
Jabba. I won.
It's pretty heavy.
All right, Shane.
Could be working out.
Oh, look at this person. Holy moly. So we got to be careful. We're here talking.
So now you're going to hear Anna denigrating season.
Yeah, I would be careful with Copecast stuff.
They want to be afraid. This is the fear porn. It's a fetish.
Oh, this guy looks kind of old.
ICE is coming for me. ICE is going to come and get. No one's coming for you. Nobody fucking gives a shit about you.
All right, let me go a little.
No, they're going to come.
Little way. We might be on there for a while.
Like, oh my god,
look at Anna smug.
Oh my god, I care
How
so much.
smug she is.
I care so much. There's so much
She's
about
like,
everybody but America.
I can't wait to
Right?
fucking sink
And they're
my
good
claws
allies.
into my good
But now,
friend,
because that white
humiliate
chick got
him,
shot in the
just
face,
to
they
show
went over the
Salty
top.
Cracker
Well,
how
now I'm
cool I
the victim. Now
am.
they get to be the main character in this oppression movie that they're all starring in. And they're running around telling everybody that they're the actual. It's not Juan next door, right? That first lady who's crying out of one eyeball. She goes, "Oh yeah, I got to let my neighbor know that ICE is coming for him, but I got to text my husband. 'Cause I'm the one that's going to get arrested. I'm the white chick." And I'm like, this is
get on camera. No, I'm not getting on camera. No one else is on camera.
This is absolute gold for these
Got
idiots
dreams.
with daddy issues.
John,
Look, just like I did earlier
It's
today.
like this is
Awesome.
an absolute fetish for them. They're living this like LARP.
Yeah,
it's a fantasy world they're living in. They're freedom fighters.
Yeah,
and oppression Olympics, exactly.
This is
they're a part of it now. Because currency,
like
their
an
currency is victimhood status is,
Well, it seems like everything's going good. A little too good. Look at Anna. She's
now they're in
moved.
it. That's their Renee really put them into the fucking.
She's irritated.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever see a cat like right before it pounces? Look at her grin. You ever see a cat right before it pounces on another cat?
This is really
I could have been
insightful.
killed. I'm a white woman.
That's her.
I'm a white single mom, just
But
like
the important
her.
thing is that
And I could
Cecil's
be
doing
next.
well with Salty
And they're
Cracker.
texting their husband.
Yeah,
like,
two
"Oh,
guys
you
having a
know, no husband's putting
conversation.
up with that shit.
And like maybe this.
Yeah, she's got to break it up though. They're getting along too well, John. She's got to get in
she's
between.
not getting any of the attention. No one's told her how good her hair is
I'm watching
right now.
We've got a gigantic problem with mass.
Why doesn't he talk to me? I invited
Oh, you
him.
don't say.
Mhm.
You and I
Yeah.
live in the heart of it.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Countdown.
Yeah, it's people with nothing to do, nothing going on in their lives, looking for meeting. They're
Anna
all-
just
they're
tried
all
to
fucking
relate to
drugged
it.
out.
You know what? Cecil's talking about people with nothing going on in their lives, no meaning. That hit the fucking switch with Anna. She's like, "You're talking about you, loser. Let me let Salty, your new best friend, know just how big of a loser
God, John's
you are."
right, man.
Every one of them is on SSRI, anti-anxiety, anti-depression. But
Wait,
the only
do you
thing they
think,
can
John, pause that. Do you think that's why Cecil obsesses over these people is so he feels better about himself?
Projection.
I mean, maybe, but I think it's just he's like, I can do this for a job. This is endless content. I don't know if it makes himself feel better. I think it's just he was making money.
Yeah. Oh, and
Was.
Anna's got
Is
her
he
fucking
still making
psycho,
money?
she's got her psycho center part back too, man. That's bad news. I told her to get rid of that thing. I said, it makes you look like a fucking weirdo.
This is YouTube, all the racing,
Psycho
man.
center.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
for
She
sure.
looks fucking everyone with these like center parts. They look like fucking psychos, man.
If you'd like to watch this, guys, go over to Shane's channel right now. You can come on back or open to whatever you want to do. But John is actually showing the
amazing.
Jack Show.
Amazing.
All right, here we go.
is fear. So they go to things that will scare them. They watch fucking murder podcasts. They watch true crime documentaries. And now they're putting them.
Yeah, Anna just got offended because she watches that shit. Now she's like, he's talking about me. This is fucking war here.
Into
personally attacked.
Yeah, and now she's
Here
gonna
it
personally attack you, Cecil. You fucking loser. No, I'm kidding. All right,
You're
and now
right,
they're putting
John.
themselves into this fucking civil war.
Yeah.
But, Salty has got to go in a minute, so I just want to give him
oh, he's already got to go.
Yeah.
The last word, and thank you also for coming in here.
Yeah, no problem for having me.
Appreciate it, man. Everybody, if you're not watching, I'm sure everybody that's here watches you already. But if you're not, get on it and watch Salty Cracker. I appreciate you coming on my little Rumble channel. I'm rebuilding over here. I'm gonna make a go of it, and I appreciate that, the support.
Yeah,
you
for
coming
all
on
of
here.
the Salty fans that are in the
Oh,
chat.
shit.
So me and Cecil do a show every Thursday night that rotates between our channels.
This is good.
It's called the Jack Show. We recently just lost the J. We lost the K many years ago because of the.
Nobody knows what that means. You have to explain first that each letter represents a name on the
She's
show.
blaming you, John. Hold on, back it up.
What?
You lost the K because of the J.
J and then the J
Hold on.
X night that rotates between our channels. It's called the Jack Show. We recently just lost the J. We lost the K many years ago because of the J, and then
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Anna.
Wow. Now, this is a big deal. I have personally had people like send me messages that are just like, when are you going to wise up? The reason why John is a big problem. John is a cancer in Comicsgate. You understand. And I'm sure they're saying the same thing about me to John. I'm sure they're saying the same thing about me and John to Shane. They do say things about Shane to me as well. I'm sure we're all being fed poison by some dissidents or some, I don't even know what to call them, but fifth columnists in the audience trying to break us up or make us angry at each other. But I hear this all the time about John, that John is the reason why there have been so many rifts in Comicsgate. And the problem is that I know about all the rifts that they're talking about, and I know why they're happening, and they're not because of John. But they go, wake up, he's a bully. And their proof of this is John's behavior during Drawn and Quartered. John's whole thing during these draw streams was to trash talk, to talk like he's the king of the world, and to try to intimidate everybody else, and in order to win the art contest for entertainment. But there are some people who are watching who refuse or are unable or just unwilling to just see the difference or understand like the context of that. And they want to extrapolate that and gaslight other people about like John doing that all the time to everybody. And he just doesn't do that at all. That's just not who John is. But Anna's sitting there saying that Kelsey left because of John is fucking incredible. Like, that is just not true. That is propaganda. Comicsgate Drama today. John Malin presents his point of view on the recent accusations from Anna, that Star Wars girl who accused him of being primarily responsible for the departure of Kelsey Shannon from the Jack show due to, again, bullying. Like, this is what I hear. John the bully. But what's amazing, we're watching Anna be a bully. It's like, so it's kind of weird. And by the way, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with bullying. I have no problem with Anna bullying Cecil, really, even though it's kind of like, oof, it's a little, you understand, like, I don't think Cecil's taking it the way that you mean it. I wouldn't have a problem with John being a bully either, but it just isn't true. Malin said, Anna's blaming me for the departure of Kelsey from the Jack show is gaslighting. For those that were not here, gaslighting is properly used there. Most people don't know what gaslighting actually means. For those that were not here for the last 2 years, you need context. Kelsey was barely part of the show. He averaged maybe 1 or 2 appearances every 3 to 6 months on a weekly show. He was more of a guest at best. Alex Stein seemed more of a regular than Kelsey Shannon for a time. Before Tampa, Kelsey had already expressed his displeasure with the Jack show when he failed to raise a significant sum of money for his sketchbook scribbles. He later streamed his unhappiness that the Jack show had begun inviting occasional guests, stating he just wanted to show where his friends, us, could just hang out, neglecting the fact that he was consistently a no-show, leaving a gap in the show. This is how I remember it, too. At Tampa, Kelsey decided to bring a knife in case there was any issues with anybody. He flashed it to Shane. Normal. Just saying, he had issues already with, don't know, the world. Later, I called Kelsey a freeloader, and he did take offense, but it was just the tip of the iceberg, including his hosting duties being removed by Anna, if I recall. I believe the terms were, if you show up regularly, then you can host again. I remember that too. Anna said that. In a way, she fired him. The A fired the K. To gaslight the viewers into believing that the J in Jack is responsible for the K is 100% gay. So I made this post to remind everybody what really happened. Also, I didn't start commenting against Anna or making bitchy comments out of the blue when I left Jack. I stayed offline for a fucking week and heavily avoided the topic for 2 more weeks, if y'all recall, when she had her cry stream, implied heavily that I was a fake friend and had laughs at me on Jack, which is fine, before I ever had a laugh about her. My crime, I just left the show on my own terms. I can't think of anything I've done to Anna to justify her anger for me. Now I start laughing back and I get framed as the bad guy. I get framed as the bad guy. Okay, I that lines up with my memory too, honestly. All right, so here we go.
Oh, you fucking liar.
Knife. Holy cow.
Yeah, because of me. Because of me and what? Tampa? Kelsey was gone long before that. He's never really part of the fucking show.
Whoa.
He's never come on, but once every 6 months. Holy Christ. How long have you resented me, Anna? Here we go.
The J exited. So now it's still Jack show, but it's just Cecil and I. And
well, why ain't the K back? The J's gone. Why isn't the K back?
That's a great question.
Just
touche.
Good point.
K back.
Jack and mate.
Or little Cecil.
Oh, and not just one time. Let him be on there full time. Let's see the K there every week and becoming a host.
Let me just say this also. Anna is about to go after Cecil too. So Anna just went after the J, the C, and the K and blamed the J for the show falling apart. But you can see Anna's actually going after all 3 male co-hosts on the show.
On a rampage.
What do you mean?
Women. This is what I tell you
We've
guys.
always been
women.
this way.
All right.
Finally started putting effort into his YouTube channel, got booted from YouTube right at the height.
And they kept my fucking pay last month. It was $7,000 in super chats plus my fucking ad revenue plus my memberships was a couple thousand. Kept.
Just to rub salt in the wound. Cecil is a
no pun intended.
Broke loser fat guy.
I know it's the first.
Oh my god!
Look at Salty Cracker.
I just got. Yeah, I'm just rebuilding.
Now pause it.
Let's back it up. I'll pause it, but we're gonna back it up.
Salty like smiles like what? Like what did you just say about your co-host?
See,
Yeah.
what's happening now is Salty's doing the math on why the J and the K and soon to be the C are going to no longer be there. He's starting to do the math of why these guys actually aren't there.
Honey Denko, why is
Jesus
Anna at the
Christ.
center of all this drama? I don't know.
All right.
Loser fat guy.
I know it's the first
needed
month
the
I paid
money.
money. I just got, I'm just rebuilding. I lost everything recently, and
His
I'm fucking.
ex-wife took everything
Oh.
from him. So in the divorce, so
You know, Anna, you don't have to tell,
Oh.
new guests on the show, like how much of a loser your co-host is right before they walk out the door. You could just say, yeah, he had a bad spot.
You
He's
don't have to
rebuilding.
say
Everything's
that.
great.
You don't have to say anything. Thanks for being here. We hope that
Yeah.
you'll come back.
Yeah, look
Wow.
at his face.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, what is this that I've stumbled into here? And Cecil's just been humiliated in front of a guy who might have been like a new friend,
Yeah.
regular guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Anna felt slighted. She's sliding back.
he is literally rebuilding from scratch. So Yen and YouTube Witten.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
he's
that's
not even
really
grinning
funny.
now.
He's not laughing. No.
Let me back that up 5 seconds. All right, watch. It goes away. And she keeps going on thinking she's fucking like, comedian queen of the year. And he's just like getting turned off.
Lost everything recently, and
His
I'm fucking.
ex-wife took everything from him. So in the divorce, so he is literally rebuilding from.
Anna thinks it's funny that his ex-wife took everything from in the divorce. The Salty Cracker is like,
shit.
dude, that's fucking terrible. That's fucking
Yeah.
awful.
Well,
Why are you laughing
on
at
a
this? You
side note,
psycho
on a
with the
side
summer
note,
part?
on a side note, I want to break that down. So a woman probably thinks a guy rebuilding from everything in a divorce is a little bit more funny than say us, mainly because women rarely
Yeah, I know. It's
get
ridiculous.
divorced and have to rebuild from zero.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They usually, their consequences of divorce are usually a little different for women versus men, I think. I don't know, especially if kids and shit are involved. So like I wonder if most women think Cecil's situation is funny, whereas most men wouldn't, is my point.
Yeah, we're horrified by it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Scratch. So Yen and YouTube Witten geeked it out from under him. So
Oh, poor Salty. Look at him.
fuck you.
I
YouTube.
can't be Elizabeth Lines. I can't be a bully.
Yeah, follow me if you're here.
I try not to
Following
be.
Salty right now. Give me a sub, man. I could use the eyeballs.
Stop begging. Stop begging for subs.
Wow.
Yeah.
John's not doing
Dude,
kayfabe.
you'll get
He's simply a
subs. You don't
beast
have to fucking
to bring
beg
this
his
all.
audience.
Mhm.
You'll get him like if you're good. That's
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Salty, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. You could stay if you want, but I'll give you your out.
Yeah, no, I gotta go make my videos for
I
tomorrow.
gotta get out of here.
Appreciate, you having me on though.
You're welcome back anytime.
Look at his face.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, man. Thank
I
you.
gotta go.
Yeah, all right. Bye, everybody. Thank you, chat.
Oh, you can't take any
Yeah.
more of this man hating.
Ow.
Anna, now you're alone with
much.
Anna.
Look at
how
Anna's face.
proud she is. of
Oh,
what
look
she
at that
just did.
smug smile.
Dude,
He
she is.
humiliated Cecil.
I got him. And now Salty Cracker thinks I'm funny. Delusional. Absolutely delusional with that center part. All right.
Everybody now, give me my criticism.
What?
Oh,
And Cecil with his head down,
oh my
diminished.
God. Oh, Anna.
Here's the
Talk
thing:
too
Cecil
much.
could win the lottery, and she would go, "Yeah, remember when your wife took everything?" It's like, "Yeah, but you
Yep.
just won the lottery." Like, I don't know if Anna can reset that narrative with Cecil. No matter what,
It's been a
happens, I
few
think
years.
He's always going to be the guy that got ran through by a woman, kicked when he was down, whatever.
It's been a few years, and honestly, it's nobody's business what Cecil's bank account looks like. I mean, it just isn't. Like, Anna's like, he's a loser, he's broke. I wish Cecil didn't talk about that personally. I think he should just not talk about that ever. I mean, the truth of the matter is, Cecil got himself physically fit. Let's look at first of all, Cecil's very smart and very funny, and he makes friends easily. He got himself physically fit, which I will tell you is amazingly admirable. I just look at that and go, how did you do that? What? Exercise, diet, what? And then also, like, he got himself the girl that he wanted. He met a beautiful girl, a young girl, and he decided to set out to make her his partner, and he got her. So, I mean, that's, you know, so we need a little money. Okay, he'll get the money. He will get money. He'll be okay. You overcome things like that. Now, one of the ways that you can regain control of your life after something as devastating as a huge divorce is exactly what Cecil's doing. So, you know, I think he deserves more credit, and I think calling him a loser is really fucking missing the point of who Cecil is. Cecil is winning. He is winning. He just needs to figure out a way to make the money that he used to make. And don't we all? I mean, that would be great if all of us here in Comicsgate could do well financially. That would be fantastic. So God bless Cecil. Anna bringing that up is you know, talking about it, framing him a certain way, doesn't really do him favors. I don't think it's. I think Cecil being okay. Let me think about it this way. I think Cecil being a loser, a broke loser, worked really well when he had his mask. You know, when he was wearing his mask and being the character Cecil, worked really well. But now this is a different guy. This is a different human being.
Oh, I thought you meant by Anna.
Yeah. Well,
not his wife, Anna. His wife wasn't this fucking cruel.
But you know what? John's the problem. I just want to say, John's the bullshitter. You know, I got. By the way, somebody did send me that, John. I got somebody on my, like, you know, when are you gonna like get some balls and like stand up to John? I'm like, what did John do? Give me a big list. Anna, you know, blah blah blah. John's the problem. It doesn't have to be
perfect to be my friend.
Specifically, what did John do? Tell me what John did wrong.
It's easier to blame me than it is to blame Anna because she's a girl. She's a girl. She's just as big, way more, I would say, way more of a bully than I am.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Look at her satisfaction.
Anna is a bully.
Cecil's about to fucking cry.
Cecil's life is over. It's a joke to her. Like,
well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, you know, criticism that you can make of Anna is, yeah, she will do this. She will bully Cecil, but also like her content where she like finds kids who are sick or deformed and she makes fun of them, and it's like, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be a way that you can sort of get laughs at stupid people. It's good to make fun of dumb people, because stupid people being stupid, you can make fun of them because it's almost their fault. They could fix it. Most of them could just act differently or say different things in order to not be stupid. But when you're making fun of a kid who was sick or somebody who was born disabled, or I mean, they're but for the grace of God. Like, especially when you're handsome like me or beautiful like Anna, you know, then when you've got all of these advantages and you're making fun of some thalidomide kid, like, it's like, I think that's being a bully. I don't like that content. That's not something that we do here on this channel. It's also really hard for me to watch that stuff on like Ballers, where you're making fun of midgets and stuff. It's like, why are we doing this again? Like, you know, like, I don't get it, man. These are disadvantaged people who have struggles in life, who are really struggling. And also, I think, like, you know, me having an autistic daughter has really made me sensitive to people who are born with challenges, people who are who have a struggle in life, and those people who overcome them. So when you see, like, when you go to the play that Dave is in, and you see all these kids on stage who were born with a special challenge, and they're up there, they're learning the dance, they're singing the song, they're performing the lines, they want to be in the play together. It is a beautiful thing. It's way more interesting. It's way more fulfilling and wonderful than seeing just, you know, neurotypical people doing that. It just means more. It means more when people actually are struggling to and have a challenge and still succeed. It means a lot more. That's why I'm proud of Cecil, by the way. Same reasons.
But I mean, she's caring for him and stuff. To be fair, like, Anna's a good friend, but she still makes light of it. And it's like, man, Cecil probably has panic attacks at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he's probably like grinding his teeth in his sleep. He was waking him up with dust coming out of his gum holes. I mean, I don't know, man.
God, poor Cecil. I've spoken to Cecil about his circumstances. He ain't doing so well. And so, like, I wouldn't make light of it. I wouldn't be like, You know, his wife leaving him was fucking horrible. It was horrible. She did take everything. He did have money. He was, you know, he invented something. I don't think Cecil's ever talked about who he is, but Cecil invented something and patented it. And he had a few million.
Genius.
Yeah, he had a few million in the bank. Not no more.
Yeah. And here's Anna on what? Just wrapping year one of motherhood, marriage.
Here's my
probably
Anna
best
impression.
time in her life. Doing all right. Her husband's doing all right.
No empathy.
And just shitting on this man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even there to fucking like shield Cecil and protect him.
Like you would be ordinarily.
Yeah. Normally.
Woden Shot says Cecil invented and patented a new kind of butt plug. I got Woden Shot over here, man. Oh, it's funny. Don't worry,
watch
Shane,
out, man.
No, he's a delight on my show.
Yeah,
he is a delight.
Cecil has
but
to. If
certain
Cecil
people
ever
don't like him,
if I can't even remember what it was that Cecil, it was something interesting. If Cecil ever decides to talk about that, then that's up to him. But I think like because his identity is slowly getting out there, like who he is, but he still calls himself Cecil. He doesn't go by his actual name, so he's still kind of protecting himself on YouTube. So I don't think he will ever talk about that. But I said this all along, like when he was fully Cecil, I said, he's not who you think he is. You might think he's this fat, gay Long Island Jew, but like he's like literally none of those things. And if you knew, you'd be like, whoa, holy shit. We got a couple of super chats here. Thanks a lot. Gotta be honest, I'm glad I missed the Jack show. Or I might have super chatted that Cecil divorced his quote unquote sister. That's funny. Like he lied that he said his wife was his sister, et cetera, et cetera. So you can kind of imagine that his nieces that he was watching were not his nieces. Urash Matar says Shane on the Jack show told them to invite John. John assumed that it was a trap by Anna. Shane on the Jack show told them to invite John. John assumed it was a trap by Anna. He takes everything she does in the worst possible light. That's too bad. But Anna doesn't like John right now. And John doesn't like Anna. So, they're both going to be wary of each other. I don't understand it, really. I think it's just they both said some things misjudging one another. P. Cowan, since I had my son, who is thankfully 100% healthy, my heart and sympathies go out to the kids born with serious issues. I see that and it breaks me. Man, you're lucky. You're very lucky. It's like it's a truly fortunate thing. But yeah, it is. These kids are born with struggles, and they're just wonderful kids. Now I'm around them all the time because of Ava's school and because of this play that I'm getting involved in a little bit. It is. I love these kids. I love them. I just think they're terrific, and I'm proud of them. Thor Rodenson says, "Did Cecil invent the Segway?" And that would be great if he did. But no, I don't think so. I don't think he invented the Segway.
Yeah.
You're the only one.
No, I like him. I like him.
He's on my show.
He picks
today
fights,
too, man.
picks fights
Great.
with me and stuff.
He's great.
Oh, he does. Oh, I didn't know. Well, John, don't pick fights with me. Are you picking? Are they funny when you pick fights with Manny?
They're sort of funny, but I'm not allowed to laugh.
Oh no, you're not. Yeah, definitely not. Shame on you, Woden Shot.
Oh, what is this?
Keep it up,
Shane,
pal.
you can laugh all you want about him going into chats and calling me a whore and a bad mother and how I should kill myself and how he's going to run me out of Comicsgate. I'm not your mama. Woden Shot. Oh, yeah.
Man, she just shredded him in front of a guy that doesn't even like, he's not in on the joke of it all. Wow. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was trying to say on my show about it. I was like, see, we're a family and we're used to viciously roasting each other. But from like an outsider's perspective, somebody who's not with us all the time and doesn't understand, like that was really fucking horrible. Like it's just
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, guys, go give Cecil a sub. Go give him
Like a
sub.
sandwich, not a.
It's like a hug. You know,
Yeah.
like an internet hug is a sub. Go give him
When
a
you
sub.
when you subscribe to
Yeah.
somebody out of
I
pity,
mean, it was better when you
it
were on
doesn't
there.
help. You have to
be honest.
want to watch the show.
I wouldn't know. I'm not watching the show. So
I do. I watch it. I try to keep up with them. You know, Cecil and Anna are still my friends, and
Yeah.
I want them to do well, but they're just not going to do well without you.
yeah,
And
This
I
is-
like
this is
from
me
the
being a
bottom of
bully.
my heart, like I want them to do well. I want them to succeed, but they're going to fail without you.
I want them to fail, but then
That makes me laugh, what I just said. That's my sense of humor right there. That's my bully sense of humor. Where it's like, no, I want Cecil and Anna to do well, but they're not going to do well without you. And I say it with sadness and sincerity. I mean, I really want them to succeed gloriously, but they're going to fail without you, John.
succeed. You know?
That's good. I like that.
In what way? Like
I don't know. Just lose their chance. Cecil has already failed.
I do like me.
And,
Yeah, I
is
make
beginning
myself
to
laugh.
Succeed again, and that's satisfaction.
Cecil's
Just kidding. I don't want anybody to lose their fucking channels.
No, definitely.
I don't want these guys to do poorly. I want them to do all right.
I do too.
Look, the only one cutting people off is Anna because she's a black-hearted bitch.
Wow.
Like that's it.
Yeah, I was
Why?
saying that before you came in. I feel like she's kind of mad at me, and I don't know why.
Anna
What?
only has you're either her friend or you're cut out of her life.
Oh my
Well,
god,
that's what bothers me.
That's
because
all it
she-
is with Anna. She will
Yeah,
cut
but
you out of her
she
life.
had that whole grandstanding. If people ask me to choose, then I'm just cool with whoever, and that's my attitude. I don't choose sides, and it just feels like she put me in a place where I chose a side, and I don't really hear from her anymore.
Oh. Well, she's a
And I didn't even
no,
choose the
no.
side. I didn't even choose the fucking side. John even calls me a fence sitter.
Yeah, I
it's
do.
but
Sure.
it's like I was like, that's I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. Not that it matters. I mean,
How do you feel? You don't have to know how do you feel.
You're hurting, Shane?
You okay, Shane?
Yeah. You
What?
don't have to make yourself feel a certain way. How do you naturally feel about the fact that Anna put you in that position and then abandon you? Like, I mean, naturally you're gonna feel a certain way.
I guess I say that because I don't want to sound like I'm gay and I care about my feelings. But
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If she's mad at me, she can be mad at me, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's what sucks about being an adult and friends.
Yeah.
Is people grow in and out of situations, I guess. Like, one minute your friend gets a new girlfriend, they're gone, gets married, he's gone, he has a kid, no time, but
Yeah.
it's a little different with our little YouTube circle because we were all like X amount of hours on YouTube. So it felt a little different, but it's the same thing. People grow in and out of situations, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I'm just I always feel that way about you. I'm always like, I think Shane hates me.
I do say
Andrew's
that.
like, why?
Now, this is another good joke by me that made me laugh when I heard about it. See, I am so good on these shows. My humor is so dry and so good that, like, when I hear myself again later, I laugh like I can't believe I nailed that. That was perfect. And it's very subtle, but I like this.
I have a pillow upstairs that says EBS, and I punch the shit out of it before I go to sleep.
I mean, I wish you. It's okay if you do that because it probably is a release, But yeah, I do that all the time. I'm like, I don't know, man. I think Shane just doesn't like me. She's like, why do you always say that? You say that every day. And I'm like, I don't know.
You say that every
So I know how you feel, Shane.
That is a good. I like that. I like that I'm going around the house and saying, I just feel like Shane doesn't like me. And Andrea says, why are you saying that? You say that every day. Is a good joke, I think, that I just worry about Shane aloud to my wife every day.
Yeah, Pete Callen says Shane needs a tissue. That was the gayest thing the Quartering ever said. If you have an issue, here's your
I
tissue.
do. I am funny. I am.
Shit.
This is why I like. This is why I'll never stop doing YouTube, because I forget how funny I am until I listen to myself back. And the thing is, me, Shane, and John together are really funny. Actually, any two of us together are really funny. They're really funny without me. Really, really funny without me, in fact. Funnier.
Got an issue? Here's a tissue.
I think it's a great joke. Ex-mofo, great edit from you. Exposing a little bit of what we were saying at the time about this whole thing. You know, it's like, by the way, look at Heather Swain back there. She's been bisected. It's like the Black Dahlia. She fell over. I got to actually glue that together at some point. But yeah, like what we were saying at the time, you know, about Anna. Leon K 24 says, you've done some great speeches this trash cast. Wow, thank you, Leon K. Thank you for $20. Let me take a look real quick and just see where we are. Now, once we get to $500 in super chats today, then Sturgis won't be able to make fun of me. Sturgis, an enlightened fan, won't be able to make fun of me. And that's really what we're going for, I think. So look at this. First of all, drama stream, Rainbow the Brute, $85 there. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Now we got to make this look like this 145 look like 500. We're at 145 right now, but we've got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. By the way, look at this. Oh, Jonah. Oh my God. What did you do here? I didn't even look at this. Hold on a second here. I didn't look at the my thumbnail guy. What did you do? Oh my God, dude. Okay, so we got Eric July as Man Bat. We got Edwin Boyette. Oh no, I didn't even see this. I didn't realize what this was, bro. It just hit me. The Joker is Mike S. Miller as the Stroker. He's had a stroke. One side of his face isn't working. Now, I go through your, that's Camel Moon down there. That's JDA. JDA is up there with the ventriloquist dummy. I normally catch these things and go, there's no way I'm going to use that. There's no way I'm going to use that thumbnail. But this time I didn't catch it. So I was just like, oh yeah, look at that. You know, it looks like, you got Eric July back there. I didn't realize Mike S. Miller was the Stroker because half of his face doesn't work. I want to apologize. Didn't know. I didn't know that. So, yeah. Thank you. I mean, that's insensitive, right? That's insensitive. That's bullying. You don't want that. Effing Christ, that's brutal, says Chuck Finley. Jonah does not mess around. Jonah goes right for the fucking throat with his thumbnails. And I'm telling you, 1 out of every 10 of them is so bad and racist or just cruel that I'm like, I can't do this. I can't use this one. And he goes, I know. I just wanted to see if I could get it by you. I'm like, it's literally a bunch of gorillas picking lice off of Eric July's shoulder hair in the jungle. I can't use that. Like that's not usable. How would I use that? How would I use that as a thumbnail? A bunch of gorillas picking lice off of Eric July's shoulders and eating it. Like, I can't use that. G-Dash says, Fearsome update, please. Are you still writing it? Is David still drawing it, or is Fearsome dead before it was born? David is still drawing it. It was a series I'm looking most forward to. Thank you, G-Dash. I appreciate that. Don't worry, David's still going to draw it. Grooming is important, says Fat Tony 73. Yeah, it is, but I'm just saying, like, you can't, like, I can't show that. I can't put that out there because people will look at that and go, that's racist. Shane Davis's Mortal Kombat Scorpion piece is up on YouTube, up on eBay right now. And I just want to alert you guys to this because it ends in an hour and 14 minutes. Okay, so this is a good $152 is the bid right now. Go in there and grab this, make a couple of bids on it, and let's just see where this thing gets. For Shane Davis's Mortal Kombat Scorpion piece. Really, really beautiful artwork, a beautiful sketch by Shane. And by the way, it was Shane doing like what was the subject. He showed up late, and he still managed to do this, which looks like a cover. and it's still, I mean, it's great. So go grab it, go get go put in a couple of bids, and in the meantime, yeah, like I got a couple of things up as well. I got a Cyberfrog piece. I got the cover. Oh, Salty's cover's doing good here. Silence Do Good. $220. You can be the top bidder. Well, you have to. It's more than $220, but you'll be the top bidder pretty easily on this beautiful cover, which you guys all watched me draw. So wouldn't it be fun to actually own it? Here's the scan. Here's the drawing. Here's the scan. Here's the drawing. Here's the scan. Here's the drawing. That's fun. And then here's a close-up, so you can see the exquisite line work on this piece. You got 3 days though, so don't worry about that. And then also you got a nice Cyberfrog drawing as well that you can get a hold of. $202 right now. This is just a 3-day auction, started at 99 cents. Good luck to all of you. Good luck to everybody who is bidding. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. All right, so what are we doing here? Let's look at this. Let's go on. Now, we got some more Shane and Mandy stuff. We got the Shane and Mandy drama, but this is the big show. This is the big thing that everyone's talking about right now. Everybody's talking about what happened here with the quartering and Geeks and Gamers. And I don't know if Nerdrotic has responded to this yet. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But this is the situation. These channels have gone all in on culture war slop. All of them have looked at, I think, what your boys acted originally. And then, Geeks and Gamers, all these guys who just decided that the key to channel growth is just to tell everybody that Star Wars is dead and that everything's Hollywood is woke, Star Wars is dead, Hollywood is woke over and over again. And then they would get some channel growth. And they're all depending on each other. They all hate each other. I want to make that clear. They all hate each other. But they use each other in these kind of parasitic kind of relationships where they go, you have a certain amount of clout and I need some of your clout for my channel, my sub growth. We can do a collaboration that might lead to some money. I don't know what. But these guys they all dislike each other. They're all jealous of each other. They all want to be on top. They all want to be top dog. And that's how they treat each other. They treat each other really poorly. Now, quartering is somebody who comes out with analytics here. I will say this. The quartering has run his channel. The quartering is a great, big, fat, chunky dummy. And he's a drunk, and he's kind of a paranoid retard. He's racist. I don't use that, lightly. In my opinion, I've seen him say some racist shit. He's somebody who was banned from Magic the Gathering tournaments, all these things. But he's a YouTuber. He's a consummate YouTuber. He's somebody who understands how YouTube works. That's how he's become one of the biggest YouTube commenters, is knowing how the algorithm works. So he said this. He had this whole thing where he's talking, and this is a fascinating video. This is an amazing video from him. I don't watch him very often, but this was good.
On Christmas, it's time to get back to work. It is time. We must.
Yeah, it's disgusting in multiple ways.
Be about the work. Is really what we have to do.
What happened to Kenneth Rocafort? You can put questions like this in super chats. I mean, really, I don't mind talking about this stuff, but you should pay me to talk about this stuff. That's what being a red alert. That's what being a live streamer is all about, guys. Yacht living. What happened to Kenneth Rocafort? Nothing. Kenneth, I don't think he does well with what we just witnessed with the rock and roll drama, all of this stuff, the kayfabe, the games of being a live streamer. And he was on Comics Gay Kings for a while, but I think he just decided it wasn't for him. He didn't want to be around that. He wanted to focus only and solely on his artwork. Respect. I said, are you sure you don't want to? We'd love to have you around and fellowship with you. Just be on Kings. And he said, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. So, okay, that's fine. So Kenneth, has done some work for me that I've not released yet. Kenneth is a good guy. We love him. We wish him well. I think he's doing well even without us because people are aware of him. They're aware of his book, Groken. And I think he's trying to get the fourth issue up on Indiegogo, fourth or third or fourth. And having a little bit of trouble with that. But he's doing okay. Anything he ever needs from me, he's got it. He's just a good guy. So that's all that happened. He's just not a YouTuber. I don't blame him, man. Being a YouTuber is tough, but most people need it. Most people need to be a YouTuber. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
That's what we're going to do. I sure hope working through the holidays pays off. Hopefully we get some, some sort of bump in regular viewers once everybody's back to the kind of the regular schedule. Otherwise, next year, I'm going to take a vacation.
15 minutes later.
I don't even want to listen to your gobbledygook. Speak English. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon. Gruffy, also, thanks for the stream, Jeremy. Glad you work hard, but take time off when you need it. Appreciate it. Burnout is real. You're appreciated. Thank you. You know what's crazy about the burnout thing? I was telling my wife, like, I legitimately am experiencing burnout. December was like the most difficult month of the 10 years that I've been doing all of this. Like, it's just been...
He's not wrong. December was, I think, a really bad month for my YouTube channel, too. To be fair, I streamed maybe 5 times in the month of December, but yeah.
Extremely, like, soul-crushing because...
This is burnout.
Like, it wasn't just that the news cycle was weird. It was like the YouTube channel was not performing well.
This
There's
is a good speech
just
to give
all
to people.
sorts of, new things to have to overcome in November and December. Like, normally November and December are like top earning months. That's when you like get to coast and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But not this year, sir. Aura. Not this year. Which you guys don't have to see. This year, it was like December was my worst month of the year. And had to make some real tough, staffing decisions, financial decisions, things like that.
You'll be good.
And it was making it all feel like, man, I just want to go back to just being me with my webcam again. Life was so much simpler then,
Imagine how Eric July feels right now. See, there are a lot of like people who are trying to, and you'll see the same kind of cope. A lot of people out there like Eric's fine and he just had his best month ever. No, it has been catastrophic. You can just look at the numbers. You don't see Jeremy Hambley like going over the Eric July's Rippoffverse numbers. I'd be interested in him doing that for these retards who are like, no, he's doing great. We know he's not doing great. It is clear, it's obvious that he's basically at the end of that rope.
It was like no employees. If I had a bad month, it was okay because I had, money. I didn't have big payroll to worry about. So it was like, whatever,
payroll.
No big deal. Bad month. That's all right. But then once I had 8 employees, I was like, You sounded like
employees?
Tim. Why? Am I having a meltdown on a live stream? Well, I guess I am on a live stream, but I wouldn't say this is a meltdown. Your channel stumbled when you pivoted from culture war to straight politics. That's just not true. The channel stumbled when culture war topics died. If you look, like I've spent the last 3 months going through the analytics. I understand where I need to go in 2026. The culture war content is dead. Like, if you go and look at all the channels that were producing...
it's astonishing that he talks this way about his channel and where he needs to go next. Like, how about just being yourself? Like, how about just talking about what you want to talk about, what you personally feel is important, Jeremy doesn't do that. Like, Jeremy just goes where, you know, if Jeremy really was a real person, an actual human being, he'd still be talking about Magic the Gathering cards. He'd still be talking about claw machines. He'd still be doing the video content that he used to do when he started being a YouTuber, where his heart was. But somewhere along the way, he went YouTube. I'm a YouTube grifter. I care about what the algorithm says. What is Google Trends recommending right now? What am I supposed to be talking about? And these are all things that he doesn't know anything about. So he's just become this bland, flat YouTuber talking about whatever everybody is talking about, rather than what he actually loves. What if you actually went back and you considered talking about the things that are really actually important to you personally? You like video games. I know that. You like card games. You like arcades. You like those little claw machines. I mean, you know, you're going to be chasing money. Like, I know where I need to go in 2026 is like, I know what fake identity I need to adopt. I know what I need to be. I know what my channel needs to sort of be about in 2026. You know, from here. And it's not necessarily what I want it to be. People who are actually into culture war content are just going to talk about the culture war anyway. I don't know if comic book drawing and art and all this stuff is where my channel needs to go in 2026. I just like in terms of the algorithm, I doubt it, but it's where I need to go to feel like I'm doing what I need to do because it's who I am. How weird would it be for me to be like, what? I think in 2026, my channel needs to become all about baseball. It needs to be a sports channel. How weird would that be? I think we need to change Comic Artist Pro Secrets into a gambling channel because that's what's hot right now. And it is, by the way. Gambling content's crazy right now. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stay here and be who I am. And I don't really care. But I mean, it's interesting. Jeremy is like a canny YouTuber who is fully aware of analytics, fully aware.
Videos at the same time I was over the last year, right? We were all killing it. Like I don't want to call out anybody's name, right? Like
Quartering has more money than
because I don't want to like put anyone on blast, but the whole just the whole space is dead now. You used to be able to be Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic. We beg to differ. I mean, do you want me to pull up their statistics and prove it? Pull up a channel like Yellow Flash and you know, a lot of these like mid-tier culture war channels. They're all dead. They're all dead. And you could say Nerdrotic is quote unquote killing it, but I doubt the data would support that. I mean, if we really want to, I don't want to put him on blast. I like Gary, but the whole space is just not what it used to be. This is a channel like last year, this time was gaining 40,000 subscribers a month, 40, 13,000, 40,000. Wow. And look at this entire year. I mean, don't like, if you want to question me on anything, there's a lot of things I'm not an expert on, but like analytics and YouTube, I'm very good at. This entire year, Nerdrotic has gained 50,000 subscribers. This entire year. Last year, he gained, you know, way more. Oh, if we look,
that is crazy for a channel that has something like nearly 2 million subscribers to gain 50,000 subscribers in a year. That is crazy. Like the way that your channel growth should go, it should be exponential. In a year when you have 2 million subscribers, it should be 250,000, maybe more, maybe another million even in a year, I would think. 50,000 is crazy. Rachel Brinkley became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's just not that great. All right, hold on. How do I grift right now? What am I doing? Am I selling an eBay thing? Am I selling an eBay thing, or am I doing e-bagging for coffee? What do you guys, or like super chats? A super chat goal? It's really hard to grift like on these live streams. It's much easier to grift on the art streams because it's easier to get super chats. I'll think about it while we watch.
Get views. Look at this. Go back to 2024, 8 million, 7 million, 8 million November, right? Here he is in November last year, 8 million. How do you do in November of this year?
I got a lot of options. Yeah.
3.6 million. Down more than 50%.
I'm good.
The same is true for my channel. Like the same is true for my channel. Everybody in this space is down about 50%. Everybody.
Wow. So same
he only
thing.
had 2.6 million views this December. Go back to last December. 6 million views. So he's down like 60% in December. So why would you tell me like YouTube analytics are not very trustworthy? Are you on crack? It's the only analytics that matter. What are Crowder's numbers compared to last year? Well, that depends because this site is only really good for people who are primarily YouTube. I don't think they even share Rumble statistics.
Stop begging for money. It's
50K
very
in 2 days
off-putting
isn't so
for
bad.
Campbell.
You
What do
said
you mean?
this year. You're right. You got me there. I was talking about last year. People are unplugging altogether, and like the culture war shit just isn't popular anymore. Like, can you even remember? Like,
he's right.
I mean, YouTube's also full of AI slop. Who's another big? You said Geeks and Gamers. Okay.
Oh boy.
I mean, I know how this is going to work out. You guys, I know the numbers, right? You think this guy's killing it?
Oh shit! Look
what happened. Starting in July, less than 1 million views every month. Look at July last year, 4.6 million, 3.2 million, 2.2 million, 3.7 million. This year,
fucking died.
700,000, 25%. And it's not anything that they did. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that like Geeks and Gamers fell off or Nerdrotic fell off or the quartering fell off. It's that this topic, like this culture war stuff, you're looking at flawed metrics. No, I'm not. I'm looking at perfectly very, very good metrics that would stand up in the court of the law, simply because it would show a relation. If the social blade data is wrong, then it's wrong by the same percent for everybody. Like statistics, data analysis, this is what I do. YouTube stopped counting ad block viewers. That's not true. The culture war.
Yeah. I mean, this is like Griggs is raking in the shekels on his private channel. Yeah, super chats. But it's not about super chats. Like I entirely do super chats. I don't do any I don't do ad revenue because I'm not making videos. But all of these channels do make videos. They do live streams too, but they make videos, or at least they used to, until it became clear that like nobody wants to watch those videos anymore. So they've stopped doing that. And yeah, he's doing okay with super chats, but until he stops, like the interest in their content is dying. That's what Hambly is saying here.
Content is basically dead. Like, you can't put out a video anymore and be like, oh, look at this woke Marvel movie. Your data set is too limited. No, it's not. 2 years of data on the biggest multiple. I mean, I could pull up 100 YouTube channels in this space and show you that the trend is true for all of them. Nerdrotic, arguably the biggest channel in this space, has 40% of their views last year. Geeks and Gamers, 40% of their views last year. Me, 40% of my views last year. That's 6-7 million combined subscribers.
Yep.
Where are the viewers going? They're just not. It's not that. It's what happens is.
Old man Jeremy.
I think I've got a pretty good plan for 2026 for content, because that's the exact question
I would love to know what it is anyway, even though it's like skeevy.
It's not that like Nerdrotic's content is any worse. It's just that nobody gives a shit about, the Mandalorian sucking anymore.
Wow.
The views from live streams and views from videos are combined in that. It's all the same. Don't question me on analytics, boys.
I wouldn't. I mean, honestly, he knows what he's talking about. you know, this is the thing. He's a cynical YouTuber. He knows. Literature Devil says, I'm pretty sure the quartering is suffering because 80% of his show is ads. You have to sift for the content. But he's only doing that because he is doing what Eric July does. The number is important. When you have a business with 8 employees, Eric July has 15 employees, the amount of money that you bring in is really all that matters, and it doesn't really matter like how you do that. So the quartering is sitting there going, well, my channel ad revenue isn't making it anymore like it used to. So now I got to take in sponsorships. I got to have coffee as a product. I got to do what I can do to keep the number where it is, regardless of my views being down, subscriber count is down. I got to get my earning number, you know, my revenue has got to be at a certain place. So, I mean, eventually it would just become 99% ads as no money comes in for the content. And Eric July's doing the same thing where it's like, I need $4 million a year. It used to be one book that would raise $4 million for me. Now it has to be 28 books a year to make $4 million. And it's not, you know, at the end of the day, when you shake it out, you know, it's not really, there's not a lot of profit there. But, you know, I need this much money to keep the lights on. Divis Julius says, you hate when I talk about movies because you're used to what they tell you, the relentless hubris of EVS. You hate when I talk about movies because you're used to what they tell you. Evidently, I mean, that is what Divis Julius, my friend. When I say Barbie was an excellent film, we keep having to return to Barbie because it's the touchstone of all of this bullshit where I'm right and you're wrong. When I say Barbie was an excellent movie, and you say you're only saying that to be a contrarian, and then I go to Rotten Tomatoes, and Rotten Tomatoes shows an 88% positive aggregate of critical reviews. Who is the contrarian? Which one of us is the contrarian by saying that it was a piece of shit? Which one of us? The only way that you would call me a contrarian is because I'm disagreeing with retards like, you know, Critical Drinker. That'd be the only way that you could call me a contrarian, which would mean that his point of view would be the North Star, would be the center point of the universe for you. Well, I think he's a retard, okay? And, you know, if you asked 88%, I guess, of the film reviewers, professional film reviewers, not grifters on YouTube, what they thought of any movie, any given movie, it's more likely that we're going to come into agreement, me and them, than them and Critical Drinker. And it ain't because of woke content. It's because they don't understand movies. They don't understand them. I don't know how much more clear I can be. I'm trying to show you. They don't understand movies. We just went through a thing. They don't even understand jokes. We just went through a thing where, like, Prince Adam's sitting at a desk in a New York City fucking soulless job, you know, where men have their fucking, you know, nuts cut off with him underneath his name, and people didn't recognize it as a joke. They thought it was sincere. They thought it was evidence that the movie was going to be woke. Quite the contrary. What do you want from me? I'm trying to teach you. Apparently, Divis Julius, apparently it's not hubris, because if you met me here where I am, I wouldn't have to teach you something. But it feels like I have to teach people who don't understand simple things like that. If that's hubris, I mean, you can say what you want, but holy shit, like, that's dense, absolutely dense. Yeah. All right. Anyway, just get smarter, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. When you agree with Critical Drinker about his movie reviews and think he's, you know, represents what most people think, you are the contrarian. You are starting from a contrarian viewpoint. I only care if the movie's good. Someone said, "Oh, I suppose that you think what's that new P.T. Anderson movie that's winning all these awards? Something a battle. I can't remember what it's called." Somebody said, "I suppose you think this was good." I actually reviewed that movie, and it was an excellent movie that I hated. And those two things are possible to those two things can coexist, because I'm looking at it and there's this just fantastic scene where the main character is fleeing from pursuers across this desert highway that does this. The road has hills, so she can't always see who's behind her. Okay, I think it is like you can't, because there are hills. And it was shot like a fucking Alfred Hitchcock scene. Like, it was so good. And it's like nobody's thought of doing something like that before, building tension by like, are we still being chased? How close is the pursuer? Can't see because the road is doing this. That, I mean, it was just brilliant filmmaking. All right, it was brilliant. I'm not surprised, because P.T. Anderson is great. The film itself was great. Great storytelling, amazing cinematography, amazing acting. And it was about left-wing agitators, fucking communists. Do I like that? No, it was painful to watch that. But was it a great movie? Yes, it was. It's going to win Oscars because it was a great movie about things that I don't like, about people that I don't like. Triumph of the Will would be another example. A brilliant film. Propaganda about Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime in a positive way. That was just a great film. It's just a great film. You can watch it and go, my God, like, this is a beautiful piece of propaganda by Leni Riefenstahl. Fantastic filmmaker. But it's about Hitler and his Nazis. Oh my God. Well, yeah, you might not like that. You might not like Hitler and his Nazis. But Leni Riefenstahl is an amazing filmmaker, was an amazing filmmaker. And it's an amazing film. So you have to learn to understand art in that way. It's like, it might not be to your Barbie was not made for me. Is it about something that I'm interested in? No. Was it a great film? Yes. Oh, all right. I don't want to talk about
very, very. It's just that nobody gives a shit. Like a year ago, we were talking about the Lord of the Rings, right? Like the Lord of the Rings, woke Lord of the Rings. No one gives a shit about that. It's just cooked. People have there's some percentage of people, like I break it down like this. There's some percentage of people that have just checked out for now. They'll be back in like in springtime. But like, I would say maybe let's say total views are down about 50%. I just think that like 20 to 25% of people have just checked out for now. Some percentage of them will come back.
By the way,
like,
I
once
have
the kids go back to school and college and stuff like that.
I actually had it on DVD, and then I bought the Blu-ray set of Leni Riefenstahl's Triumph of the Will. I mean, that's something when your mailman delivers you. Am I on a watch list? Because I ordered that from Amazon.com. I might be, guys. Here's Eric. Anna doesn't get that she is the bully. She thinks punching down on her co-host is somehow cute. Pick your shots, Anna. That's true. Will Juju stay with Cecil during his tribulation? Says Poker Media. I think that if Cecil treats Juju with kindness and love, she will stay. Yes, I think she's a sincere person. I've met her. I think she's a good person. Would a trashy, hoe stay with Cecil during this? No. But Juju is a really good and kind person who, as long as Cecil treats her well, and they're both kind of on the same page about things, yeah, she'll stay. I hope she stays. Nobody put Shaney in a corner, says 200 Watt Studios. Tell Shane to join this stream, Wilberforce Sister says, and make rolled posters. Oh, you guys are asking him to make a poster of some of his artwork. Yeah, that would be nice if he would do that. But I don't think he wants to for some reason. Ethan, please help Shane with posters, says Sean Hollywood. Who is fatter? You or the quartering, says Wilberforce Wooster. I think the quartering is fatter than me. I also think he's taller than me. Like, he just looks like this big. I don't know how tall. I'd like to know how tall quartering is. He looks like he's a 6'3" and just like this huge fucking big pile of, flesh. Best Culture War show was the High Council with you, Jeff Hicks, and Griggs. FNT is and has always been 10 jackasses talking over each other, says David L. That was a pretty good show, but again, like, we went back and listened to it again. I seem to remember it being Jeff Hicks was really good. This is like hard to reconcile because one of us is more successful than the other two, and that would be Jeremy Griggs. He was awful on that show, but he had a lot of energy. He was kind of like the captain of the cheerleading squad. He was just he had a lot of energy and not a lot to say. But he went on like he's another consummate YouTuber. He understands YouTube. He understood the importance of team playing. Like, he wanted to be the captain of his team, and he's done very well. I like Jeremy. I wish him well. I think he's funny. Rachel Brinkley became a YouTube member. Thank you very much. Jeremy's a total D-bag. A tool D-bag, but his Magic the Gathering ban is BS, says Urashima Taru. I agree with that. That was something that was really part of the culture war. Mike Wilson says, we're in the middle of what's in between the next big thing. EVS, hit that cap app and fund my GoFundMe. This is Blast Radius. Yeah, absolutely. Barb Rogers gifted 5 more memberships. Thank you. So any movie that you like with a low Rotten Tomato score you're wrong about, well, that would be me being a contrarian, Divis Julius. If I'm coming forward and saying this movie is great, even though, that would be a contrarian. I think that might be true in the case of Joker 2, where I have a contrary attitude about it, because I think Joker 2 was one of these movies where people were hoping that it was going to be something, and it turned out it was not that. And if Joker 2 and Joker 1 were put together into one long movie, it would have been a continuous statement. Rather than people thinking of sequels almost as it's going to be the same thing structurally. We're going to get more of what we got before, but this was a continuation of the story, and it had a moral at the end of it. Also, people were off-put by the musical aspect of it, even though I thought that was wonderful. I thought that it really kind of painted this delusional portrait of who this guy is in prison, and this idea of like his taking pills and finding romance with this crazy whore, in the mental asylum, and it being a beautiful Hollywood musical type of thing, but it sounded like shit. I just thought it was great. Nerdrotic is a moron. Sometimes he happens to be right, other times wrong. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really watch his content. But what I'm saying is I don't think of Nerdrotic or any of those people as legitimate in any way, legitimate critics, because they have a motive, and their motive is incentivized by saying that everything is shit. I mean, if you get paid to say that everything is shit, then everything is going to get shit. Everything's going to be shit so you can get paid. All I'm saying is this. When I am agreeing with the majority of critics, real critics, it's hard to call me a contrarian. I am not a contrarian. I'm agreeing with most people. You could say I'm being a contrarian about Joker 2, but I can defend it, okay? I'm not doing it to hurt anyone. I'm not saying that I like this movie in order to annoy anyone. I'm not looking to do that. I, too, would like to get paid by YouTube. Annoying you doesn't get me paid. I think being honest with you does get me paid a little bit more, if I'm just genuine about how I feel about things. Joker 2 is one of those movies that I think could be rescued by time, and a little bit of distance. People will revisit it and realize that it was a pretty interesting film. I mean, a lot of RT mainstream critics love Last Jedi, though. Lol, says Blast Radius. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, we got to revisit The Last Jedi and take personal feelings out of it. See, my problems with The Last Jedi weren't that it wasn't a well-made movie. My problem about Last Jedi was that I feel like it hurt all the characters. And that was why it was a well-made movie. It looked good on the screen, but I think it did violence to all the characters in the movie. I don't know how to review that except to be angry about it. I don't really know. Like, you can review it as just a piece of cinema, and you can say that Rian Johnson knows how to make movies, and he does. Or you can say you can treat it like a culture war, touchstone, which it definitely was, and talk about it that way, which is what I was talking about. It was a rare movie where it was about the culture war, and everybody kind of came together on it, and people made a lot of money talking about it, myself included. Ghostbusters 2016, similarly, the same movie. But not everything is that. These guys are looking to make everything into Ghostbusters 2016 and The Last Jedi, and it's just, if that's what your economy is based on. Revis 001 says, pick up any new copy of Psycho. I haven't bought a new copy of Psycho in a few years. I have so many of them. I don't know if there is a new version of Psycho out. Oh, I did see that there's a new box set version of Psycho that comes with the house, like a model of the house. And I did look at that with some interest, a minor bit of interest. I don't need to keep collecting things. I'm not like, I have so many things. I don't know if I need to collect more things. Chuck Castle 13 says, the last time EVS was skinny, Jimmy Carter was president. I mean, I don't think, I want you to understand that Jimmy Carter was president before I was in kindergarten. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have called me skinny back then. Last time I was skinny, Bill Clinton was president. I will say that. Clinton administration. Contrarian is only if it isn't a genuine opinion, says Urashima Taro. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean that, and again, all my opinions are genuine. I'm not, again, people, it's infuriating when people say you're being a contrarian because it means that I'm being duplicitous in some way. And I do not understand why I would lie to anybody about how I feel about a movie. I come out of a movie and I am being genuine about my assessment of it. I mean, I came out of, by the way, the 28 Years Later movie, the second one. I kind of went, it was really hard to watch. It was ugly and violent and cruel. Whereas the first one was more meaningful. It was about reverencing death and how death isn't necessarily something to be afraid of. It's something to be reverent about and respected. Bringing respect to death in a world where that's all that's around us is death. I thought it was a beautiful film. Whereas the new one, which I think is more of a crowd pleaser, is violent and ugly and just hard to watch. And I don't like the whole thing about Ray Fiennes liking Duran Duran. How much does one person fucking like Duran Duran? It seemed like that was his entire personality, was Duran Duran. I'd like to know why. What does Duran Duran have to do with what he's doing? It's just weird. And then like this kind of like how if we only socialized healthcare and gave healthcare away for free, then maybe the world would be a less dangerous place, which was the message of that movie. And I disagree with that. So I don't know. I didn't like the second 28 Years Later movie, Bone Temple, as much as other people did, but I still liked it. I was very happy with the ending of it. I would like to get rid of all of the movie. And by the way, the Iron Maiden scene was so fucking gay. It was so gay. I mean, it was just so fucking gay. A woman made that movie. Everybody liked it. everybody's like, oh, it's so cool, Ethan. Wait till you see the Iron Maiden scene. I'm like, oh, yeah, they're going to play some Iron Maiden music. Oh, yeah, it's great, Ethan. You're going to love it. No, I don't fucking love it. I hated it. I thought it was so goddamn gay. Hey, I need you to pretend that I'm Satan, that you're Satan, and that I'm your friend, that I know you, you're my father. Can you do that? Or if you don't do it, I'm going to kill you. Was the gayest shit in the world. And it's like, so you need me to put on a show? I can put on a show. And then it's like, I'm going to put on a satanic heavy metal show to convince your friends. Was like, I swear to God, it was like Judy Garland and it was the gayest shit in the world. And to the number of the beast, he's like, I left alone. My mind was blank. And people like that shit. A woman made that. It was so pandering and so fucking gay. And I hated it. I just hated it. It just seemed improbable that in a day he put this entire stage show production together. For what reason? He didn't need to do that. It just painted him as a homo. Yeah, that sucked, man. But I will say this. The end of the movie, the last 10 minutes of the movie where we see an old friend again, that's all I cared about. Cut the rest of the movie out. Let's see. I'm looking forward to the third one. Next one will be fine, though. Malik Girlie says, stop crying, Ethan. All right, I will. Try my best to stop crying in this world. Ethan, he was raped by Simon Le Bon, says Rashma Attar. Well, that makes sense. That's why he loves Duran Duran. He was raped by Simon Le Bon. All right, back to the quartering.
People will come back. But, like, how many times can you make the same video about, like, canceling Netflix? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody who's watching this video already knows Netflix is woke shit. So, like, how long can you ride that? Now, some channels will understand what I understand, and that is the need to pivot. Other channels, the vast majority of them, will ride what got them to where they are until it's completely burnt out. Gruff says, Jeremy knows the numbers. Yeah. Well, you don't stay where I'm at, like on YouTube, as long as I have. If you don't follow trends and understand what's going on. If you look at, like, why is Nick Fuentes so popular right now? It's because more people than ever have taken the black pill. And if you don't understand why they've done that, then you don't understand the trend in content. Now, does that mean I'm going to make black pill content?
So basically, all of these people, rather than leading, so you're saying that Friday Night Tights, Jeremy Griggs, and you, by making all the content that you've made about how Hollywood is woke and dead and they hate you, you haven't just led people. You haven't. See, Eric July never said become a conservative. Eric July never said Trump, make America great again. Quite the opposite. So you've black-pilled everybody. You haven't red-pilled anyone. You've black-pilled everyone. People just have given up. That's the end result of these fucking grifters. Like, just when it comes to pop culture, when it comes to art, you've black-pilled everybody. And now they just think everything is a conspiracy by the Jews. You could just be enjoying movies and comics and making stuff. But yeah, I think quartering's right about that. That's an excellent assessment. This is 100% quartering is correct here.
No, but it is worth understanding why maybe 5-10% of my audience doesn't really give a shit about the culture war anymore because they're so distraught about nothing ever getting done. Like, you have to figure out how to speak to those people. You know, some of the people that used to care about Marvel are like, I don't care about that anymore. Maybe I'm going to watch true crime stuff, or I'm going to watch retro video game stuff that is like, you can only log on to YouTube and make yourself mad about the thing you love so much. Here's the truth. And I'm going to get to this Joe Rogan video next, because I have limited time today.
All right.
J-Ho for 20 says, a lot of people spent their time before Christmas break just complaining about Candace. Most of us normies see her as the crazy grifter she is. Another reason why I choose.
Can I say something here? To be fair, this is really smart. I mean, I don't agree with the quartering's like assessment of like the quartering is like I'm a creature of YouTube. I'm a YouTube vampire. I go where the prey is, and I drain my prey, and then I leave when there's no more to be eaten. That's who Jeremy Hambley is. But I will say this, I agree with him. Like, this is a powerful speech he's making where he's just laying down facts with analytics, with evidence. He's showing evidence and he's telling you his interpretation of those statistics and that data. And it's hard to argue with him. I think he's right. Respect. It's weird, man. I actually respect Jeremy for this.
Watch you. Yep, that's a big part of it too. I just think that people are interested in putting. Oh, this is what I was going to say. If the cottage industry, this is the only hint I'll give my competitors who are going to probably ride the Marvel is bad train into obscurity. If your entire business model is telling everybody how much everything sucks, okay, don't you think that eventually those people are going to tune out? Right? If your entire channel is built on saying Netflix sucks, this sucks, whatever, you know, it's like, well, why are they going to keep tuning in over and over again?
Can you believe what the quartering is suggesting here? The quartering is going to be following your boy Zach. When he says, I know where I need to go for 2026, it's the white pill. The quartering is going to become your boy Zach and talk about things that are good. That's what he's saying. That is unbelievable.
When a new Marvel movie comes out, for you to say that the Marvel movie sucks, it's actually there's actually a expiration date on that entire cottage industry of making content. Does that make sense? Like, you can only grind people down so much, and then they're going to be like, oh, there's another movie about Marvel. Well, I already agree that it's going to suck. Why do I want to watch that? You know? Oh, it's another company that got woke. Yeah, I know they're all woke. Tell me something I don't know. So if you don't actually like take a minute to like understand that and figure out what the next thing is, and for many people it's the black pill, for many people it's more like hard politics, and for many people it's actually taking your stuff out altogether. Like, just, I don't want to hear or talk about Marvel anymore. You have to find a way to like still reach those people. Yeah, I don't want news and social media to have the power to make me angry every day. That's another thing too, right? Like, people are just like, yo, I don't want to be like, I'm not trying to log on here to get pissed off every day.
For real.
People are starting to watch like more like brain rot content, funny content, apolitical content. So you can either keep making the videos about woke Hollywood, or you can get off your ass and figure out what your audience is watching now. Because half my audience didn't die, you know. It's just they don't want to watch another video about. They don't want to watch another live stream about another Hollywood thing.
Eventually.
Trying to, you know, add some variety. I've got a plan. Working on something with Hannah Claire about, well, I don't want to give it away.
All right.
I don't want to give it away. I think there's going to be a type of content that's really, really popular this year, and I'm, you know, working on having that. But let's get back to stuff.
Interesting. The quartering. Recognizing that what they were doing before is no longer working. Looking at analytics and deciding that the audience is going a different direction. Instinctively, clever people know that. And they're already making the adjustment. They're already kind of saying, all right, it's enough of that. Like, for me, talking about Eric July endlessly, here's the thing about talking about Eric July. Like, we beat him. When it comes to my culture war, it's over. And I won. And I don't know how much more I want to talk about this guy. He is a shell of who he used to be. And I, you know, it's like I look back and I just kind of say, like, I told him, I said, you should not go to war with me. You should not go to war with me. And he did anyway. pretended he wasn't, like, I'm above all this, like, I'm not, he's at war with me, I'm not at war with him, while, basically speaking to me through and inside his videos in a way that people who knew. But I think about it, and I think about how it could have been for somebody like Eric July if we just cooperated. If he wasn't out to compete with us in that way. He talked about wanting to win, and people assumed that he was referring to against Marvel and DC and the woke mainstream. But Eric was never a culture warrior. He pretended to be. He was never anti-woke. He told us and signaled that fact very early on, while other people were making the assumption that he was anti-woke. Well, he said he was not woke, and his comics are not woke, and his company is not, anti-woke. My comics are not anti-woke. My company, I don't know where you got the idea that my company was anti-woke. And he told us in every single way that he wasn't, by hiring women and lesbians and Satanists, and people still weren't listening. But imagine how much different it could have been if Eric had fulfilled the promise that he implicitly made to his donors, to his fans, that his company would be anti-woke. If we all worked together, if Eric had said, hey, let's just all work together. I'm not Comicsgate, but I guess I am Comicsgate. And just by virtue of where I am, I'm not trying to hurt Comicsgate, not trying to hurt crowdfunding. You do your thing, I'll do mine, and let's support each other. But Eric wanted to beat us, specifically me. He wanted to beat me. It's just like, I'm going to be doing this forever because I can. Like, this isn't just like a business idea for me. It's like, this is what I do. I make comic books. I can make comic books. I was gifted by God to be able to make comic books better than most people. I can make and draw comic books at a level commensurate with anything Todd McFarlane is putting out, anything that DC Comics is putting out, anything that Marvel Comics is putting out. I can do it. I have that ability. I have the ability to create IPs that are attractive and interesting and engaging, where most people cannot do that. It's amazing to me that most people can't. I can do it right now. I could come up with something brand new right now that would be better than most people. There's another person who can do that. Doug TenNapel, I hate to say it, Doug TenNapel also is very good at quickly coming up with IPs that are important, that people like. And that's why Doug TenNapel is who he is. That's how he got where he, I don't know where he is actually, but anyway, could have been different. It could have been better for everybody. I think Eric July could be quite successful to this day. I think his success could have uplifted Comicsgate quite a bit. We all would have been working together, but instead it became clear that he was an enemy who needed to be destroyed. Blast Radius, Razorfist probably said it best. Apathy is a great weapon against woke propaganda. No need to complain. Just quietly move past it and don't buy it. Yeah. Yeah, but I actually, apathy, sure. But also I think people need to be aware of the conspiracy. There is a conspiracy, a woke conspiracy. All right, let me see here. So when it comes to the quartering, for free, offering that kind of wisdom, Jeremy Gamers, and I will say this, like, as much as I like Jeremy Griggs, and I like him a lot more than I like Jeremy Hambley as a person, Jeremy is stupid. And I mean, he is, like, he's low. When I say he's stupid, I mean, he's a very good YouTuber. He's good at running this YouTube business, but he is a low IQ individual. I repeat, Jeremy Griggs is a low IQ individual. Does not think as deeply about any of this as Jeremy Hambley, and has not responded to Jeremy Hambley's criticism in a way that might aid him long-term. Short-term, yes. Here's his response.
Talk about. Let's get a few super chats first.
Okay, we can do that. Buck, where do we want to start?
What are we doing?
Shit. I mean,
why don't you tell me?
The super chats just aren't coming in, man. Is there a reason for that? Is it Gary's fault?
You forgot how to operate the thing. Why don't you tell me?
What is that?
All this horror business with a $10 quartering on FNT said he was only going to do the Culture War stuff for a couple more years and then sell his channel like he never sold his claw machine channel.
Where did
he was never real. This is proof.
Well, he just
he didn't say never. He said
he never sold his claw machine channel.
Yeah. Well, he unfollowed me on Twitter after I responded to.
He unfollowed you?
Oh
no way.
Now I will say this: like Jeremy, is hiding here behind a group of 5 sycophants here. These guys, these smiley guys who are all kind of grifting off of his clout. All of them they're zeros. When I talked about zeros before, that just means people with absolutely no talent, charisma. I mean, I'd say maybe this guy down in the bottom here who sings has something going on for himself, but also he's just, if you blur your eyes at this crowd, I mean, even the one who's Asian and the one who's black, they all look the same. There's nothing going on here. Like there's Beardo. I don't know who this guy is down in the bottom corner. I don't even know who the Asian guy is, but none of them have anything really to offer. Epic Mike also. I don't know what he's doing either. I don't know what any of these people are doing, but they're all zeros who are orbiting Jeremy Griggs, who is the one who has the charisma and the YouTube channel and the clout. And they're just agreeing with him. And Jeremy needs them right now to sort of at a Jeremy Hambley. Jeremy Griggs has them. He needs them to at Jeremy Hambley's criticism, which wasn't even really aimed at him, but he's going to take it very personally.
Hey,
he's not following me anymore. He unfollowed me.
This is like MySpace back in 2004. Just like, what do you
I'm not your top 8?
Yeah. Well,
do you guys think that thing of selling channels work?
Listen, I just responded and I'm done. I was done with it. I was like, all right, we're good. We can move forward. So, but apparently he got really emotional over it. So, no beef from my side. I responded.
You responded to what is that exactly?
So he was using mine and Gary's channel to justify why his views are down. And he was saying, well, look, Gary's channel's losing views. Geeks and Gamers is down.
That is a really cynical way to look at that. I don't think he was doing that. I mean, you could suggest that that's why he was doing that. I think he wasn't using you and saying, oh yeah, well these guys are too. I think he was taking in all of the evidence for why his channel views were down. And he said, it must be the content that I'm making. I make similar content, culture war content to these guys. Culture war content is down. And let me just show you that if you look at all the culture war content makers, their views are down too, across the board. Jeremy just makes it like, yeah, you were just trying to excuse yourself. I mean, honestly, looking at that video, do you think that Jeremy Hambley is a person, let's be fair, trying to evade accountability for his channels slowly dying? Does he look like he's trying to just blame other people? He looks like somebody who's going, my channel is sick. Let me try to figure out what it is. Let me diagnose it. Oh, it is behaving exactly the same way as these other channels who produce similar content. Therefore, I got to figure out a way to do something different so that, I don't think it was, oh God, I'm dying, but at least these guys are too. You'd have to be retarded to look at that and see that in any other way than that was intended. He saw that he had a problem, his channel. He saw that you guys have the same problem that he has. He diagnosed it, maybe correctly, maybe incorrectly, we don't know, as being because people, customers, viewers, are sick of hearing about the culture war. And they become blackpilled and they've moved on to bigger YouTubers like Nick Fuentes, who will feed their appetite for blaming the Jews for everything. And that's what he's decided. It's not personal. I mean, it's just so weird that these guys are like children.
So it's just a culture war is dead. And That's completely inaccurate.
No, you
Completely
just don't
inaccurate.
release videos.
Exactly. It's just, so I responded to the nonsense that he said. The reason he said, the reason Geeks and Gamers views are dropped so much, it's not their fault. It's just the content's dried up. I'm like, it's literally my fault. I haven't made fucking videos in 2 years. It's literally my fault.
Yeah.
And so
I joined on, so I apologize.
Yeah, that didn't help. That didn't help. So I just decided to respond because I don't know why he had.
Jeremy, you stopped making videos about culture war because they stopped being profitable. Which just underscores his perspective there. Like if you were making as much money making those short form videos as you are grifting live streams, then you would still be making those videos. But everybody was complaining that those videos weren't paying as well as they used to. So you stopped making them.
To bring me and Gary up at all. And so I responded.
Did you reply or did you quote tweet?
I only replied. I didn't quote tweet.
That's fair.
I also responded video on my live stream, and I was pretty
right. And again, yeah, you're right about this. Jeremy moved on to politics on his personal channel, D-Day Cobra, or whatever it is, because that's where the dollars are. Says Shanner Jedi, which further underscores the point that culture war content, the type of which would be produced and reviewed or whatever, I guess on the Geeks and Gamers channel, is not doing as well as it used to. All he's saying is people are walking away from that content. It's not personal. My God.
Aggressive. So
no, but like I feel that if you quote tweet, you're ill-willed. You know what I mean?
So the original tweet was funny because it was like,
I quote tweet all the time, but
it was like quartering. Why are you calling out your friends, Jeremy and Gary? And then his reply was, "What did I do? I didn't do it."
Yeah, well, he wasn't calling you out. Man, I would say thank you if I were you guys for what he did. The quarter, like, why are you calling them out? He didn't say that you guys were faggots. He didn't say you were behaving like pussies. He said, look, all across all of these big channels, like they're not doing as well as they used to. Just a year ago, their views are down to 40% of what they were the year before. And that's across the board. And there's a reason. Now, these guys, Jeremy's saying, well, I haven't been making videos. It's like, you haven't been making videos for that reason. You already anticipated that. You're a YouTuber too. You carefully decided to stop spending time doing what didn't work and move on to something that did, which is politics and live streams.
Funny thing.
So Kino Casino covered it last night, and that's how I was brought to it, because Kino was watching my channel. And they were like, his channel's not dead. Look at all the 199s being dropped right now. Look at all these super chats. And so, so that's what turned me on.
Okay, Jeremy, you're an idiot. What Kino Casino said his channel's not dead. Look at all the Kino Casino hates the quartering. They've targeted the quartering as a lolcow. So they're for anybody who is against the quartering or any trouble they can stir up. They can. Any way that they can make the quartering or call the quartering stupid, they're going to do that. Do they like you? I don't know, man. Or maybe. But saying, look at all these super chats is irrelevant. They're not saying you don't have a loyal fan base that throws money at you. You do, clearly, manifestly. His point was that we need to pivot away from culture war content because people are leaving. They're not interested in the culture war. You'll still have your big fish that throw money at you, but the content that you make isn't going to be as rewarding or rewarded as it used to be just a year ago.
Onto it as I watched Kino Casino and I'm like, why is the quartering using me and Gary to justify it? So my whole thing was, my views are down because I stopped making videos. Gary's views are not down. Gary is a rock star.
So didn't Gary just beat Star Trek with an action figure?
Yes.
Gary's views are down just the same way. Gary's views are down too. And fewer and fewer people are discovering and subscribing to his channel. He just showed that. It doesn't mean Gary's not amazingly popular, but and you know all this stuff he just showed. Man, these guys. Guys, all they're saying is all that's being said here is that you know people are less engaged in culture war content.
Yeah, probably doing
Not only
that.
that, but like just recently they like best F&T of all time, like viewership wise.
And ordering
he's like, look at Gary's channel, it sucks too.
Yeah. And so Quartering's views are down because he turned his channel into a fucking advertisement for Rumble, and everybody got tired of hearing that shit. So
and you should have heard what he said about you.
Again, yeah, I mean, you know, these are all, you know, and you stop making videos about the culture war because you stop being able to make money on it. The Quartering is trying to make money with his YouTube channel. The less money that comes in via ad revenue, the more he is going to do actual paid advertisements. You know, he's going to have sponsors on there. He's going to force ad revenue to pay by taking on personal sponsors.
Oh, really?
It was bad.
Yeah. He said Dan fell off after 1 million subscribers. And I'm like,
he says this guy doesn't make videos anymore.
Like, yeah, that's right. He doesn't.
But I don't. and my views don't go down, even though I stopped making videos. My views are the same.
But yeah, as far as I'm concerned,
music's completely different.
I'm not getting into no pissing contest on YouTube. I cleared the air from my perspective to say what you said is wrong. Here's the truth. These are the facts.
Well, you're not showing facts. You're showing emotion and feelings. Like the Quartering actually did show facts. So when you say this is the truth, here it is. Jeremy, you're not, buddy, love you. You don't have any facts. Can you pull up your analytics. Pull up your analytics to show that, like, he's wrong because you have this different. See, that's the thing. You have this different set of facts that you can sort of demonstrate. I mean, that's what you do. Like, you know, when somebody makes I had one of these retards talking about how Ethan makes $76 on his 3-hour live streams about Eric. And I said, well, that one time, yes, because I ran a sale on my YouTube store for hoodies. And I was able to say, look, I didn't ask for super chats. I asked for people to buy things from my eBay store, and we made $3,600 that night. And here are the receipts. As you can see, the $76 and then the $3,600 that night because we ran a YouTube sale that night. So I diverted people's money from there to there. That's called actually answering this criticism with evidence, facts, and analytics, which you're not doing. You're just being emotional.
I'm done with it. So if he's emotional over it, that's his problem. But I've never had any beef with Quartering. I've never said anything bad about him. Never, you know.
And this is what they do, by the way. The other thing is Jeremy's going to go, I don't have any problem with him. I don't have any beef. I don't, but I'm going to beat the shit out of him for this, for the next few live streams. And again, man, what you should be doing is saying, like, the Quartering is saying, what? I didn't mean to offend you. I'm not, I'm not your enemy. I'm not out to hurt you. Are you interested in this? Does this mean it? No, because Jeremy's like, you're projecting weakness and frailty to my audience that needs to feel like they're winning. Understand that this is how these folks operate. This is a different type of grift. This is the Eric July grift where we will win. And people who, associate the fans who are, obsessed with these guys, man, they just want to feel like they're winning all the time. Think about Eric July's slogan, we will win. They picked it up. They were all chanting, we will win, we will win, we will win, we will win. If you're watching this show, I'm part of the 199 Army. Hell, 199. You're part of it because it makes you feel like you're winning. You're a part of a team that's winning. So you've got Hambly out there who's saying they're not winning. Their views are down to 40% of what they were the prior year. Jeremy has to counter propagandize that, which is what he's doing here. And it'd be better if he did it with actual data, if he's got any.
Whatever. So I just thought
very
I let
angry.
Jeremy talk because if I was going to make it a lot worse.
I mean, you're welcome to have whatever opinion you want.
Hilarious.
But before we get to that, guys, have you ever thought about drinking coffee? Because we,
Hey.
hey,
I don't even make money with this coffee company. I'm losing money all the time. Please buy more.
Have you ever thought about reading comic books about black men? Because
More of it though. It's like,
all right, let's go to super chats. Let's get super chats for $100.
Let's go.
To a channel that's
Now we're
supposedly
winning.
dying.
$100.
Here's
Let's
some gifted
freaking go,
memberships
guys.
and more for the grift. Hail the 199.
Hell yeah.
Shout out.
And this is what it is now. Now his audience is going to go, oh, shit, we're losing. Well, we better not lose. I better give this guy a huge super chat so that we're not losing. And this is the super chat that I get, $2. Did Geeks and Gamers bring up stats to counter Jeremy? No, they did not. They're just saying, look, here's $100. $100. Let's fucking go. 6 guys here on the screen going, let's fucking go, over $100 super chat.
Oh yeah.
Keep it up. And we're going to start a coffee company here pretty soon.
Can you tell me?
Shit.
He's very good.
Gary, I can't wait. I can't wait to reach 1.2 million or 3 million subs like you. So my channel will be dying too, according to the
And this,
quarterings.
now he's got Nerdrotic in here coping too, like RIP G plus G. Ha ha ha, guys, we're not dying. The statistics say that you are. The analytics say that you are. I guess the first stage is to gaslight the audience. Ha ha ha! It's so funny that we're fine.
So
they're literally the dogs sitting in the flame, the cartoon dogs sitting in the flaming kitchen. This is fun. I mean, that's what it is. And I mean, the coffee, my brand, the coffee brand coffee, by the way, is Jeremy Hambley. To be fair, trying to make more revenue. I mean, it's like, look, the YouTube isn't doing it the way that it should. I guess I gotta sell a product, so let's do coffee. All of that is evidence. I like listening to Jeremy talk about analytics and like where the audience is. I think he's right. So him kind of picking up an extra product in another way to sort of diversify his income, create a bunch of different revenue streams, seems smart to me. It doesn't seem so silly just because it's annoying that he has to sell coffee the way that he is, and coffee is maybe not the best idea. He's trying to diversify his revenue streams there because of this very reason.
Can't wait,
over,
man.
yeah.
Can't wait.
Rip
So
Nerdrotic.
yeah, it's over.
Rip. Beige.
Huh? Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's funny, guys.
We do right here. Linton with a 100. So sad to see Geeks and Gamers D-Day Cobra. Is that D-Day Cobra? An extra C in there? I don't know.
D-Day Cobra
D-Day Cobra
Cock.
Cast. Cobra Cast.
D-Day Cobra. Okay. Geeks and Gamers Gaming, Sports Wars, etc. And that Boomer Nerdrotic fail. Tell X-Ray the quartering is hiring. If she submits pictures of her feet, maybe a foot pic for Miki.
I mean, this is outstanding. 200 Watt Studio. This is what happened when Jarrell tried to warn the council that Krypton was going to explode. Woo! Well done, 200 Watt Studio. Well done. Let's all fake laugh, says Cool Breeze. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fake laughter. You have to do this. You have to put up this kind of a show. These guys are insufferable, says Ink on Paper. Yeah, you got to do this, guys. This authenticity is what I like most about Jeremy Griggs. Play the laugh track. I wish I had a better laugh track. I still don't have a good one. This is all like, no, I don't have one anymore at all. Where's my laugh track? I think I deleted it because it sucked, and I replaced it with this.
Bruh.
Yeah, and this. So I just replaced it with those. Like, I didn't really like. I need a better laugh track, to be honest with you. Okay, let me see. Oh, where are we? Hold on. When it comes to the $500 goal tonight, which, by the way, I can see, if I look at our super chat goal, I can see that we've only hit 4 out of 50. Where are my super chats? How come Jeremy Griggs gets 2 $100 super chats and I get $1,000,000 $2 super chats? I mean, I guess it's the same, but at the end of the day, well, what the hell? I mean, where is it? Okay, hold on a second. Let's get back to this.
I'll send in my feet. I'll send in my feet. Don't worry about it.
I'm not
There
a
you
foot
go.
person. I don't want your
Patient
feet.
feet all look alike
funny.
anyway.
Yeah, so funny.
There you go.
I don't want your foot.
RIP to all of our channels. RIP. RIP to Gary, who got more views in a couple of hours than Starfleet Academy. RIP to Gary, who got more live viewers